My folder's still loading in. Okay.
Duh.
Excuse you.
Also opening Twitch because we can. Oh, Danny is streaming. Oh no. Better not get raided, otherwise the bingo card would get another grosser.
Please, guys, vote Akaranina. Please. Please, quickly. Quickly, 20 of you vote Akaranina. Please. Please.
Oh, hey, Dylas here. Let him up.
Akaranina, please. Please vote Akaranina. I'm so desperate to draw something simple. I'm so desperate to draw something simple. Please.
You say it's simple, but once we actually draw it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I hate everything.
It's a forum. It's like 5 blobs and a bunch of pseudopodia.
Right. What's the taxon called?
Akaranina, but it's only at 9 votes, so there's no way it wins at this point.
Laugh
There's
my
no way it wins
fucking
at this
ass
point.
off.
Who the hell sent that Baku? Who the hell sent that Baku?
Oh, it was the
It's the cope emoji.
Hope emoji. I'm just excited for the bulk.
Oh, yeah.
Well-
I mean, it's cool.
Bulk is cool.
Yeah, it's a cool monster saurian.
Le bulk.
Yes, and it's from the heavenly gates of
Kaparowitz.
Ah,
Yes.
Gabarovitz, my favorite swamp.
My favorite swamp, honestly. I hear Donkey Kong country
Oh my
music
gosh.
when I go there.
We will for sure get a Hong Shu sketch because Avi is here. Yippee!
Yay, Avi!
Holy peak.
Can't use it yet though. We first need to see that. Okay, I'm getting something to drink. So you have 2 more minutes to vote, and then we will.
More-
Oh my gosh, its specific name is in a conlang.
More people.
Are you
please.
kidding me? This is epic.
More
is epic.
people. More people vote for the bird. I really don't want to draw Paranthropus.
Paranthropus is in there?
Yeah, I really don't want to draw it.
Don't want to draw it either. Where's the bird?
It's the mammoth cube. Iberomazonus.
Mammoth cube, okay. Ow. Laugh my fucking ass off.
I really don't want to draw a hominin.
I mean, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
You can just vote for every single option in the voting if you wanted to. It wouldn't make a difference because you're just leveling out the scales, but you can if you want.
I mean, aren't you only supposed? I thought this was a rule where you can only vote for 4 tax. So...
No, never.
Even
That's
Yoshi
what.
votes for multiple.
That's that's like a rule some people make for themselves, but never.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as it's just for them and not for me, and then I can
Yeah.
vote for everything.
Bulgaria got way more votes than I was expecting. 17 votes is pretty good.
I voted for the Astar kid.
Wait, where's that? Oh, changing up turns.
Yeah, Janking Optrix. Rebirth is gonna be another masterpiece, baby. Glory to the Universal Empire. Things you say when the doors are closed. Yeah. Stop the count.
Kill me.
Maybe later. You gotta drop Paranthropus first. Microfolius. Okay.
I'm very excited for Diplobune. Like, legitimately one of my favorite fossil mammals.
Fuck it. Let's draw a mammal. What is Santa bringing?
Petite, I've been powering through an Australian formation, like Australian fossil site page.
Good on you. I could not do that.
Doing the God's work.
Oh, hello.
I'm actually giving decent information to the plants.
Let's see. What do
Thank
we
you.
have in Votus Corner? And where is Paranthropus? Paranthropus.
It's dead now. We killed it.
No, I just
Dead
voted
in the
for
water.
it.
Oh, you bastard.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
I assure.
I mean, unless you do a democracy was a mistake. It's in fifth.
I mean, will it be? Will it be another bingo?
How dare you? Paranthropus is cool.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you can delete the bird if you want.
No, don't give him ideas.
No. You're getting away with this time.
You.
I like drawing like Australopithecines. It's fun.
I thought you don't actually.
No, they have grown on me. Not members of the genus Homo, but
I mean,
okay.
Homo is a weird genus, so yeah.
yeah. I mean, just look at us.
Yeah.
I'm homophobic all the way down. You see.
Oh, that's not cool.
Very clearly. That's
Hey,
why he openly
Batman!
bullies me.
And on Pride Month of all months, come on.
You see, the J in
Wait, you're a
LGBTQ
homophobe.
stands
What's
for
the
me.
what's the original term? What's the original phrase?
Oh my God, Rick, you are right.
Oh, hi, Rick.
And no. Rick, Boingo is actually not a typo. That's on purpose. That's on purpose, but it's true that it is a crime that we didn't put you on their following.
Because it's just, I mean, that would just be the middle.
Okay, let's see. What do we have here? 30, 31. I think the highest, which is Ibromisarnus, is a good boy.
People did not want to draw that Paranthropus enough to make it first.
And then we have a tie of 30s here. First being Diplobune, followed by the puckle emoji. Where's it? Bulk. The goodest of bulks. And
Yeah, big monster
Gishangopterus, my beloved. Well, the question is, should we start with a bird or with a pterosaur?
Oh dear God.
A pterosaur of which we finally got some time ago. Good photo of the skull, thanks to Natalia Jigilska.
I mean, the thing is, I think bird should be last because that also means Diplobunes in a little bit, and Diplobunes are really weird ungulate.
You have a good point. You have a good point.
I think it would be better to do the two hardest things last. I forgot
what do
how
you mean
nice.
the two large, most difficult things last? Like bulk?
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. Wait.
Diplobuna is
For some
on
reason,
place 2, and
for some reason
and
I swapped Bulgan. I mean it really doesn't matter the order outside of the bird.
I mean, bird is certainly easier overall because it's fluffy ball. Basically, ooh, there's a skeletal drawing by Alpha Venator. Interesting.
Oh my god, it was in the Walking with Dinosaurs movie.
It was also one of the weaker models, honestly, especially in hindsight.
Oh.
Yeah, although iconic in its color scheme, as many things are in Walking with Dinosaurs.
Yeah, so we don't have the skull for this guy.
Nope. Sorry, and hello there.
I assume it's the Eantornithine Ever skull, probably.
Time Dragon. A funny thing is, where there will be no dinosaurs today. This is a non-dinosaur flocking.
I mean, we'd have no non-avian dinosaurs.
Other than birds, yeah, but like colloquially. We have, our selection is Ibromisarnus, Diplobune, Bulk, the new big lizard from Kaiparovitz, and Zegiangopterus, one of the better known Artsdarkids.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. It's
it's just not that well described. And the preservation isn't the best, but we have actually quite a bit of material. So that is nice. It's not just one cervical.
I'm very interested in seeing the better picture of the skull that you mentioned.
Oh, have you not seen that yet?
I haven't.
You have not. You know what? Let us start with a pterosaur. It's not too complicated when it comes to pterosaurs.
Yeah, I mean it's the Astarkid ever.
What's your ass?
The only reason why it's the Astarkid ever is because we get our proportions from
our generic Astarkid proportions come from this guy.
It seems like isn't me or does the Markwin skull or like skeletal make the beak a little bit too long? I would need to overlay them on top of each other, but it's sort
because Mark. This is in 2D preservation, so I think Mark simply traced over it.
Let me check.
You could make the argument that Mark's skeletal drawing makes the beak a little bit too thick, at the tip.
That's it. That's it.
Which could be because the photos we had so far were really, really bad of it. On the
Yeah,
other
let
hand, this
me-
could also be because the preservation isn't the greatest. Taphonomy.
I mean, because the preservation is the greatest, and also it's one of the better ones we have a skull of. How would we really know how, like, distorted it is outside of like small obvious things?
Hard to say. The fact, though, that we have a specimen from here makes me hope that at some point we will find better ones. And especially these Chinese formations really, yeah, the potential here is huge. Catbug, thank you, posting already the skeletal Lancian. Shush.
It looks slightly too long. I overlaid. All like based off the fenestra.
Okay.
Although it should be said, Natalia too photographed this like with a camera, of course.
Yeah, this
With-
is.
It always like lens distortion and stuff is the saying. And
Yeah, this was like you can see that it is slightly too
yeah.
too long, but
I
also
think that could be
way
down
too thick.
to a lens distortion. I think more striking is that Mark made the tips of the jaws
Yeah,
taller.
it's the beak is at a different
Something,
angle.
for example, that I think is also the case with Lancian's skeletal drawing there. Who has his hand?
Wait, what do you think's wrong with it?
I think the looking at the
Ooh.
fossil
Lancian wants in.
is
I'm
already in.
here.
Alright, you
What's going on?
can argue your case right now.
I think judging by the original fossil, both your like marks as well as your skeletal drawing makes the jaw tips too massive. I think.
Oh, Sassy's is also not good. I mean, what?
I mean,
Sassy's is
in that
fantastic.
sense,
Nobody
Sassy's
proves it.
too. Like, because I think it's one of Sassy's older ones. I think he just used the drawings that were
If
out
Sassy
there.
was in VC right now, he would start screaming.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Sassy
that-
would
He would not want
berate
that
his
sent.
own drawings because Sassy is always his own worst critic.
Yeah. I think that the like all this sort of just comes down to before now there not being any good figures or photos of the specimen.
Which is why I was so excited when Natalia posted her photos, because it was like, yes, finally
I hear
a
dog.
photo of this fossil with like good lighting and not like super grainy bad photo print from like 50 years ago. Which is mostly what you find out there. Petite Sassy will absolutely check this channel, and his wrath will be felt far and wide.
Well, it's not really wrath, it's more pain.
Who knows? But yeah, otherwise we don't really have much from here. From this formation. Unless the Wikipedia page is horribly in shape. There's an interesting looking avialan from here with a long tail. Is this a relative of Hyalornis?
There's a decent chance that the Wikipedia page sucks because sometimes people do not include like bivalves and a few other things.
I mean, yeah, but I'm even if you just look at the tetrapods, usually tetrapods are included, and I don't only see 3 here, so
I mean,
all 3 dinosaurs.
not
but maybe
always.
Who knows?
We had that that struggle with the Denver formation of them literally not including any of the things from the locality, the place, the Paleocene stuff.
Yep.
Shivs, I haven't saved my file yet.
What file?
Yeah, because I usually prepare the Photoshop file before we start. So if it like crashes midstream, I don't lose any progress.
Let me actually see. Let me quickly look up the formation. See.
It might honestly one of
Wait.
these where we don't have that much. Won't be the first. Happens.
Are there two formations called this?
Maybe there's like. It could be that there's a Tangshan formation and then the Tangshan basin or group.
No, I'm seeing. I'm seeing it referenced in like older rocks.
Oh. Or maybe it was first like based. How much older?
Pennsylvanian.
Catbug, please don't post the work of other paleo artists. That's not what we take for reference. Doop 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 doo.
Wait, why is that? What?
But if you want to show something taking off, there are skeletal drawings that show pterosaurs taking off.
Shen
First of
et
these.
al. 2022.
No, that's
What is
dark,
this
but there's
content?
an Artstarcoid on this chart, so you get an idea roughly. Sorian, please don't. Please. It's one of the that game. I mean, there is next to no game that has good pterosaurs. Let's just say that.
I mean, yeah, nothing with pterosaurs in it is good because there will never
when it
be
comes
more.
to games,
Dallin, I'm gonna kill you.
games, toys, or movies, I have yet to see a really good pterosaur. Also, I haven't looked at all the mods for Path of Titans, but yeah.
I mean, the Petzl Quadless mod is actually really good.
If you like being a little baby. Doesn't
Yes,
do
I like
anything.
being a little baby. Goo goo gaga.
Miguel, thank you.
Yeah, 10 trillion views while we're at it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Trillion views, more than there is humanity.
Yes.
Well, I'm preparing my timer. Boop.
Oh, the Wikipedia page has the wrong name, I think.
Oh.
I
Oh,
think
that is
it-
hilarious.
JW, you do realize the difference could be in tones, right?
I
No,
mean,
no,
that is
no.
true. Yeah, no, like
It is.
that
It
it's,
is. I see in the original description of the genus they reference Tangshan, not Tangshan. It is a different spelling, like an extra letter at the end. It might be two different. It's two different formations.
Oh boy, yeah, no,
the
that
Wikipedia page is
The
wrong.
Wikipedia page says Tang. Did you say it says Tang Shan or Tang Shang? The original description.
Wait, did I miscopy it? Never mind. I get what. How did that happen? I guess I accidentally typed it and that happened to be a separate formation. Wild.
we're living in wild times indeed. Anyway, we might figure that out later. But for the purposes of this sketch, I don't think it's that important. And I think we have enough skeletal references people can choose from. Any idea what the environment was like?
Oh my fucking god.
Ask
Classic
whoever is
Paleostream.
calling Dialo. But if this formation was similar to other, let me quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if it was similar to the Yearhole biota because the preservation is similar. So it might be lakes with surrounding forests. That's certainly how I see it reconstructed sometimes.
Hold on. Let me see. I mean,
But
it
these
should be
things are
fine.
flying, so they could be in all sorts of different habitats.
Yeah.
Maybe even migrating. Who knows? Although they don't have the best gliding abilities, as newer papers have shown, long distance gliding at least, they would be still able to traverse huge distances. Even though this is a smaller Artstark. I mean, it's still bigger than a white stork. So, yeah. Let us start with Zhengjiango Pteris in 1, 2, 3, go.
Heat lock in. I heard you guys got a bingo last week, if I remember correctly.
Wait, really?
You're just tripping. You're
Oh,
tripping, dude.
did I?
Yeah, you're tripping.
I don't remember us getting a bingo.
For some reason
Yeah,
thought
I
you
think
guys
it's it's false. It's false.
did. It's a lie. It's deceit.
It's a lie. False news.
I haven't done flocking in 2 weeks.
No, that's blasphemous. I think you just weren't there last week. That's all.
I wasn't. Exactly.
Oh.
And I won't be here for a while, but actually, are other streams besides formation streams going to be happening or during the next few weeks?
Not while I'm in Poland, no. I'm not streaming from Poland.
Cowardly.
How would I? From my phone?
Just simply bring your entire computer.
Ah, yes. The whole tower and everything.
Yes.
Oh,
Simply just
someone's lit
purchase a
incense up.
Excellent idea.
simply just purchase a
It's
laptop.
6:31.
Maybe you're not the only one awake. Maybe it's a rare occasion.
Trust me, if someone else was awake in my house, I would know about it. And up and about, I would know about it.
Teet, hi, sweetie. It's the morning.
I live in an Asian household, a multi-generational Asian household. Nobody
what?
in this house is quiet, including myself.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do a sunset piece this time.
When you're
I
in
don't
Australia and
know.
think it's just the Kakadu's out, but it's the Asian family next door.
That's really how it is, though. Wait, did you say cackadoos instead of cockatoos?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you
What?
say?
Sorry,
I'm
that's
sorry.
that's
What-
our
what-
name for them in German.
Oh, okay, no, fair then.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
That's very funny.
Cactus, no.
I'm
it's-
no, I'm always
German?
confused when I hear
that does sound like
the English
something
word
Aussies would
because
call them too.
I'm like, wait, what did? Oh, you mean these guys? Yeah. Just like our name for hedgehog is eagle. It has nothing to
True.
do with the
Good
bird.
point.
Is it?
The fuck? Eagle the Hedgehog.
It would be Sonic the Eagle.
Sonic the Hawk.
Petite, I believe in you. You don't have to.
Don't think it, don't say it.
Where's the sixth cervical? There it is. No, it'd be longer.
You make the phalanges too big. The phalanges of. Pterosaurs had small phalanges that.
Well, not all of them.
Bullshit.
There is a wing finger
Yeah.
after all.
Okay.
Did Lansing just join to say like, "Oh hey, here's my skeletal," then just leave?
No, I was the one who posted the skeletal.
I mean, I was saying like Lansing joined for like a second, then disappeared.
Maybe he was busy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was busy.
What's time
Wonder-
looking like?
14 minutes, 30 seconds.
Hmm.
Slightly too early for grasses being widespread.
It's too early for Christmas.
What?
That is correct.
Yeah. I actually wonder if the watercolor brush could be good for clouds. Never tried that before.
Any brush can be good for clouds if you use it right.
Yeah, if you think about it, yeah.
Not if you think about it. That's just how art works.
If you think about it, you
Yeah.
have a brain.
Well, if you think
True.
about it, it is paleo art. It's fucking macaroni cheese soup.
What is?
It's
Sky.
the color. When the cheese is soup.
The cheese soup.
Nice cheese
Right.
soup. Enjoy
Cheese
some
soup.
cheese soup.
I mean,
Do you really?
Indeed.
yeah. The cheese grommet.
And not just that.
Okay.
Pass the cheese, Gromit.
Damn it. Oh my god, I hate when my hands are shaky.
Did you have too much coffee again?
No, actually.
Too little.
Maybe I literally all I did today was that I went to Starbucks to drop off my resume and so I can get a job. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just get coffee
Oh,
there.
don't mention that word around me.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Please,
I'm
content
sorry
warning.
to mention.
Content warning.
Sorry,
Please.
content warning.
The
Starbucks
game.
coffee.
The hit game.
No, that wasn't. I don't think the word that petite was.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I know what she meant.
The J word.
Oh,
J,
don't even with the first
the-
consonant. Oh.
the J word.
Petite
But
shivers
yeah, I
when she
gotta.
hears my name.
I got a shaken espresso and a pesto sandwich.
Oh,
The
you mean
pesto
the Sabrina
sandwich,
Carpenter song, right?
yes.
Think about me, think about me. Oh. Tell me.
Sabrina Carpenter is actually the superior Taylor Swift.
You're gonna
I
get
heard
cancelled
that
one day, Tyler. You're gonna get cancelled one day.
you're gonna get.
No,
For what? Telling the truth?
No, it's gonna be for something that you don't remember. Like it's just gonna be
as
something
someone who has
random you
no
say that's gonna
interest
like.
in any of these musicians, I'm like, yeah, sure.
See, because I actually agree, but also you just shouldn't like say it so boldly.
Yeah.
I feel like if Dilo ever gets canceled, it's just gonna be something that he didn't like. He forgot about from like a week ago.
I agree, NGL.
I agree
Like,
with
it's
you
gonna be-
completely.
It's not gonna be something that someone digs up from like years ago, or it's just gonna be something that's very out of context. If it ever does happen,
That
which I
out of
hope it
context
does.
Paleostream is still the best.
I mean, fuck.
It's been way too long since we did OOC Paleostream. Oh, it's true. I think many younger members on the server might not know this, but we actually have a hashtag for stuff that funny things that happen on Paleostream. Hashtag OOC Paleostream, out of context Paleostream.
Yes.
Shit, I've been forgetting to do those. I completely forgot about them.
Yeah.
You used to do like little recaps of
I used to
like
do one
4
every
images.
single week, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And now you've gotten lazy. No.
Nah, it was
Life-
because I started like losing a sleep schedule and getting tired.
Life
just
is
went to
getting in
sleep
the
right
way of
after.
the funny.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to complete this in time.
I'm making
Uh-oh.
Wario pants clouds.
What the hell is this guy on about?
I swear to
Petite,
God, I'm making clouds, and they're in the same color and hue as Wario's pants. I don't know why.
That is highly
Sometimes I worry
specific.
about you.
Sometimes. I always worry
nah.
about Dalo in all sorts of ways.
In all the ways that are important.
I appreciate your sympathy, but do not worry, or you'll be a story.
What? What?
Okay,
I know
no.
I say what a lot, but like it's just me drawing and then me
Emo,
getting very
I
confused.
think you should consider like not repeating yourself so much.
Yeah, JW. Oh no.
Dilo, you have nothing to say about repeating yourself. You can't say anything about that.
Yeah, I know.
Unless.
I don't like the color of the body. No, grey creeps
Jesus.
can look like this, right? Me when I bullshit
Jesus.
color instead of actually looking at color reference.
Petite, that's me every
Fine.
time.
Yeah, but the difference is you have confidence in yourself. and your artistic abilities. I don't.
No, I don't. I simply make stuff up
I heard
as
what
I
you
go.
said. I heard what you said.
That's what I pretty much always do. But then also, I don't have the confidence to think, oh, is this actually the right color I should be using?
There is no
I
right
just do
color.
something very simple unless I come up with an interesting idea.
6 more minutes.
Oh god damn it. 6 more minutes? What?
I shouldn't
Yes,
have tried
that's
to
what I
run through
said.
animals on the
That's-
first
that's
sketch.
That
my
was a
exact word.
delayed reaction. What?
Oh my god, that actual
Sometimes
fuck.
it takes a time to reach the brain.
This is the worst day of my life. I'm making not yeah, no. Pterosaurs.
Why is my screen
sucked.
glitching? What the hell?
Oh my gosh, it's not Petite's pen, it's her screen.
What in
She's-
the Asian accent just happened?
What?
I said, why is my screen glitching instead of glitching? What the
Glitching?
hell?
No,
I don't even have like a proper Asian Australian accent.
What
It's
I-
only like really subtle. That's
I
crazy.
heard glitching. I heard glitching. I did
No,
not
I said glitching.
hear.
I felt it in my mouth.
I did not hear that.
You felt it in your mouth.
What just happened? That was crazy.
Well,
That's literally not my default accent. That's really insane. I didn't even have one when I was younger, come to think of it. I've always used Australian Standard English.
Standard Australian.
I wonder what caused that. Maybe I'm just tired.
I mean,
I went to sleep at 3 last night.
then
So I
that's
had
probably
Less
it.
than 3 hours of sleep.
My face when the espresso ain't shit.
I worry
My
about you
face
sometimes.
when the
Ella.
screen is just glitching out.
Literally though.
Glitching.
My face when I realize I'm not funny.
You will never be as funny as me, Josh. No, I'm just kidding.
It's true.
Please.
Dao, do you
Comedy-
actually know? Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Comedy is dead.
Comedy is subjective.
Comedy is dead, and the Germans have killed it.
Oh,
Comedy
that's
is dead,
come
and the
on.
Germans have enhanced it
minutes.
to a level that most people cannot follow.
That too. I came earlier across the most German thing I've ever seen in my life. There is a big museum in Düsseldorf, an art museum, art gallery, and there's one guide there apparently that is super grumpy. Insults the visitors and hates the guts out of the exhibition.
Jesus.
His guided tours are booked out for months.
Yeah, sounds about right.
He is Bernd das Brot as a museum tour guide.
That's a good sell.
If it works, it works.
Honestly incredible.
Bryce, I got that dog in me because I'm not too fond of pterosaurs.
As I'd like
What
to
does that-
say, every man has a little terrier inside, and mine can go out at night.
Shut up. So stupid.
People who are aware of German comedy will recognize that quote. I hope nobody's
Like,
on the
it-
audience.
Isn't Enos like Ennis or whatever German?
I actually have a
Well, call
pure
me Vincent
hatred.
because he's Italian.
No, I'm saying like there is someone
Well,
who
well, call me
Yeah.
Buca de Beppo because I am.
There are a lot of
over-
Germans in this server, JW.
There
yes.
are quite a few Germans in here indeed.
S-
Wait, Dyla, finish what you were gonna say. I what?
Sigh.
Hup.
No, don't finish it.
1
Tyler,
minute,
I'm gonna make-
30 seconds. Actually, 40 seconds.
40-second? Oh, that
40
is so
seconds.
trash.
Why should
I'm
we
just gonna
call
pull
you?
petite and just delay my
It's inevitable,
uh
but I will want to see it right away, Dilo. We can't start with you
made
having
that
posted.
I made the neck. I made it too thick. Oh my god, it's
You
over.
made it too
It's
thick.
over.
Down with pterosaur thickness, I see.
Yeah, no, I made everything too. I made it like a Thanksgiving turkey. Oh my god, this is the biggest tragedy.
It is full of tiny mammals.
Oh, that's even worse. I hate mammals. Okay.
And mine is just having fun, laying around, being lazy. And 40 seconds left.
This is the worst day in my life.
I could make it worse. I could make Paranthropus place 4.
Oh god.
Too bad we're already drawing place 4.
I could
You'd have
remove
had to kill the
something.
This movie's gonna get 0% in Rotten Tomatoes. Oh god.
I don't think that has ever happened.
It will soon. I mean, well, they didn't give the Lilo and Stitch. They gave Lilo and Stitch
Rightfully
movie
so.
like. No. The live action one. Not rotten. Fucking actual straight up fresh tomato.
Okay, it's
We're-
time.
Yeah. And I know this is the stupidest thing to complain about because it should not matter. But I don't know. They're not beating the I was bought by Disney allegations.
Well,
Either that
it's
or like
Wait, what? That makes no sense. It literally is Disney.
Rotten Tomatoes.
I think he means the reviewers.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair then.
Yeah, no.
They're really helping their case.
Okay, but like the live action How to Train Your Dragon remake is certified fresh.
That
I mean,
doesn't mean
I
much.
heard that it's not bad.
It is, to my knowledge,
I
the
maybe I'm just
exact
too
same
cynical.
thing, but slightly longer. And the original
actually,
was
I
good,
mean,
so I'm.
I mean, psychologically speaking, more people are becoming cynical because maybe like
Tyler, what are you on about?
more are becoming aware.
Okay.
I don't know.
You better post.
Listen, it's that psychologist in me.
Dello, I think perhaps you're just
What do
growing
you
up and
mean
realizing that a
in
lot of
you?
people are cynical
I
about the
thought your
world.
dad was.
Well, he is. My brother is a psychology major.
You need to be silent. Welcome to stream. I don't know why
Fucked up the
I said
man.
it like that, but here we are.
Story of my life.
I don't know why I said
Yep.
it. Story of Dello's life.
Story of Dylan's life. Story of Undertale.
Whoa. Oh, come on. I'm not funny anymore. I'm making the same jokes as this guy. I'm not funny anymore.
Oh, you think I'm not funny? Oh.
That's how you know you're not funny.
Oh.
I've failed.
I'm striving to be not funny. I'm talking memes that are months old to create psychological damage in others.
But what if I told you that you simply don't exist to please people? I
If
mean,
only that were true.
That is a certified truth nuke.
truth nuke.
Every time he says truth nuke, I don't
You
know
die a
how to
little bit
react.
inside, I know.
No, I don't die a little inside. I just don't know how to react.
Good.
Damn.
This is a rough.
I wanted to draw
pterosaur.
2 pterosaurs,
If it's
but
rough,
it looks like it's.
maybe it was just through some rough weather.
If it's rough, then maybe it's just got that dog in it.
That one was good.
Zinga Maxine would be proud of me.
I mean,
Yeah, but this thing
if you've seen
actually, this is
Pixar's A
this
Bug's
is
Life, you know that you got that bug in you. Okay, no.
He
You
tried.
see, I'm no different from you,
He
Petit.
tried.
We're all human.
We're not so different.
Why so
Dilo,
serious?
you're like the villain
Why
trying
so
to
human?
convince the hero that they're not so different.
Why so serious, Stylo?
Why so badger?
I'm gonna end it all off the stream.
Not without me.
Paleostream. I shouldn't joke about that.
I
shouldn't
just
joke.
came across something beautiful which I will post in other talk text. It's eternal artist struggle.
It's so over. We
I
are
want
back.
people to know. There are people like me in every business, even the military.
Do we really want to get them involved?
See you, orator, but anyway.
I mean, it depends.
Let me increase the size of the chat. And let's have a look what people posted. Sibo stats. I was too ambitious. That happens. Look at this little creature. Just standing there, flapping its little wings. Nice, nice. Have to tell you, fortunately, proportions are very important when it comes to pterosaurs. The head of a pterosaur, specifically an Atstarchid, is oftentimes over 2 times the length of the torso. Something to keep in mind. Then Road Running from Hell. Oh, you're basically showing all of the formation, everything that is shown on. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, okay. Then I have a little bit hard time to see the Chelontiosaurus here in this. Oh wait, that's the hind limbs. It's walking off screen. Okay. Although I would be careful with like making some assumptions about its size. Fun little thing though. Then we have walnut. Oh my god. Oh, what a fun little dude. Look at him go. Okay. Looks very fun. Few little pointers. The membrane of pterosaurs goes down to the ankle, and there would a membrane between the ankle and going up to the tail. Yeah. Pterosaur, we don't have time to go over like the basics of pterosaur anatomy, but also pterosaur necks were probably quite a bit thicker than they are often depicted, because many reconstructions gives them not much more soft tissue on the neck than, well, the cervicals. So visually, torso and neck probably formed one unit or like flowed very nicely into each other. Okay, Hussein. With this very floofy little fella, what a creature, pooping into the bath water. Excellent. It's a man, very much a man. Yes, because men too are known for pissing into the bath water. Nothing has changed in 100 million years. Tears Forever, with his incredible interpretation of this pterosaur. Oh, and indeed, it looks like a Yaiburu. I appreciate that. Nice body and head. Only pointer I would make is that the neck is probably quite a bit too short. When you look at the skeletal drawing, taking this one by Lancian here, you can see that the neck is actually as long, if not a little bit longer, than the head. And gave the animal quite a lanky look. Caramel Milk, hello there. With this fantastic interpretation of this pterosaur, I very much like the bluish, dark fluff on the neck and the pattern on the bill here. Very cool. Very nice. Mikuplier with the Flying Freak. Very cool. Again, here what was mentioned earlier with the neck should be a little bit longer, similar to what you see with Tears Forever. And very important on the wings. Pterosaur wings are peculiar because the wings are not just like constructed from like forearm, like humerus forearm, and then the wing finger, but there is the very elongated metatarsals in here. This element, I hope it's visible on stream. I know it's not always showing, which is even longer than the forearm. And then you have the small fingers and the wing finger. Yeah, they do be stupid like that. And we have a portrait by H.D. Orc, which is a very little smile here. Nicely done. I think the head should be a little bit longer, proportionally, but maybe we are looking at a juvenile, so who can tell? Also nice speculative little crest here on the back of the head. Good stuff. Eam Cypress then, with this absolute goober, look at him go. Lovely colors and brushstrokes here. Very nice.
A very big speculative crest.
Very big speculative crest, but I could see it. Very much. We know very little about the soft tissues of Artstarkets, and I very much applaud the filaments on the crest. Something that I can very much see happening in pterosaurs because we have it actually in two Pentactylus.
I was gonna say that we already have it.
Yep, but I mean that's the only example really. On the bony parts at least. Screen the Bard, which who is probably it is indeed Screen the Goo in disguise, with a portrait of our beloved Artstarket looking down on us judgingly, as it should. Very cool, very nice. Ultra Loser with this funny little guy strutting around on all fours. Nice. The head shape is not quite there. I think overall the proportions are nice. Important with this guy when it comes to the eye placement. When you look on the skull here, you see that the eye is like below half the height of the skull. Like the orbit, the upper edge of the orbit is basically on half the height, and below that is the eye. And it's very far back too. And yeah, it's weird. Something to keep in mind. Then we have Derek Swan L. With this fun creature here. I love the pattern you gave it here with a stark black and white contrast, and then the yellows and reds on the face. The eye, again, similar to Ultra Loser, and even more here actually, would place it quite a bit lower, and in this case actually slightly forward. I think then we are arriving at a good position. Catbuck the big honkers, yes, indeed. Big honkers this is, although considering that it's an Artstark, it's more like a small honker because, well, Artstarkets can get much larger. Something here, I think the wing finger length is actually good, but the wings overall look too long because the metacarpals here are too short. You can basically double them in length. Same with the legs here. The legs in Artstarkets are very long for pterosaurs. They're stilt-legged, basically. So like wing finger lengths can stay the same, but the overall like the wings wouldn't go over the shoulders. When you look at the skeletal drawings, here the wing finger, although we are missing part of it, would probably terminate around the shoulders. Accidentally forgot to give it a lot of skin. It's fine. And we come to Velociraptor. Very little boy here. Same thing with catbug here. Metacarpals can be quite a bit longer, so the wing finger wouldn't really reach over the shoulders. Same with the legs here. Is it? Yeah, it's four toes.
Oh my
nice,
god,
nice.
I'm almost done.
And the legs could also be a little bit more slim. They look a little bit elephantine in the moment. Oh, but you gave it a little butt. Very nice. Very good. It's possible that at least derived Artstarkets, or Artstarkoids even, had no visible tail. The tail is so small that the cervicals basically shrink between the pelvic bones, which is very fun to think about. Anyway, Saurops, the Leo, with, oh my god, I think I know what you have seen online. With this fun little interpretation of the Giangopterus having Yandacornis in its throat. Nice. I think Yandacornis might actually be a little bit too large for this. But maybe this is a juvenile. Very fun. I think here on the lower jaw, like the thing I would maybe change is like here the symphysis, where the two jaw halves basically meet. Down here is in Artstarkets usually more forward. In this case as well, when you look at the skull of this guy, you see that it's on like half the length of the jaw, roughly. While here it's more like on the first third of it, so you can move it a little bit more forward, giving it also more room in its throat. Yay! Beautiful. Dryptosaurus, hello, with this very fun, lots of drip here. This pterosaur has lots of drip, and it's snatching, by the looks of it, smaller pterosaur. Very cool. I love what you did here with the feathery integument and stuff.
Who's at my door?
Huh? Very cool. The body looks a little bit weird. I'm not quite sure what this big mass here in the back is. I'm not quite sure how to interpret that. 20 minutes is not a lot. Yeah, it is not. It's not supposed to be a lot because these are sketches. You're not supposed to make them pretty. Unless you're called Petite, who has that self-imposed standard. Or Avi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Spino, because if I remember right, he does it in the 20 minutes.
Yeah. Amazing Spino is doing that too. On the occasions that he joins. Dino Boy.
Yeah.
With this fun little pterosaur, little portrait. Again here, as mentioned earlier with Saurops, the symphysis of on the sky would be further forward. So like the beak isn't quite like in a stork where it continuously gets thicker towards the back. Instead, it goes to its thickest in the middle and then dips again a little bit. It then stays basically on the same level for a while until the end. That's usually how that goes. And I realize there's probably a lot of flickering back and forth between stuff because that's how it works these days with these screen capture things. Roman coming in with this fun little reconstruction, loving the muted pinks and stuff. Also on the crest here, very cool. I think the proportions aren't quite there. The wings are a little bit too long. Like as mentioned, only going basically up to the shoulder when folded, and the legs could be a little bit longer. Like overall, like the limbs a little bit longer. Otherwise, looks pretty good. Hey Chris, I just arrived. Here needs to be silence coming in with a minimalistic interpretation. Very peak, very nice. Cheesy Serato then with boys kissing in public. Excellent, very good. Now they just need to grow bigger hats to better show that off. Because, as mentioned earlier, the torso, the hats of Atstarkets are usually, we assume, around 2 times longer than their torso. So these guys are probably baby. Because they, Atstarkets probably like started out with smaller heads. They're just gay.
But we don't know that for sure either.
Yeah. I think we have unpublished juvenile material that hints at stuff like that. Tapping Snurtle.
The Tesseract.
For example. Tapping Snurtle, La Creatura. Very cool. Loving what you did with the soft tissue crest on the back here. Nice. Also liking the coloration overall. And nicely, tightly folded membrane. Very cool. Very prehistoric planet. JW then with the rough little boy just standing there, realizing that its legs are a little bit short, but otherwise a very fun little creature. Look at him go. Standing in the ditch.
Partially they're just in mud, and partially I made them too short. It's a mix.
Add a few more ripples to the mud so it's more obvious.
Yeah. I mean, you got 20 minutes. There's not much time.
Indeed. The Dragon World 27. Trying to think of a person instead of ended up with the most warm-up drawing. It's fine. I mean, this is the first drawing. It's always a warm-up. There's a little portrait here. I will point out again that the eyes of these guys, Atstarkets probably in general, looking at the skull material we have for Quetzalcoatlus now, we see something similar. The eyes are very low on the skull. So probably like 20% lower than here, and a little bit more further back, around here probably. Yeah, and the jaw tips were probably a little bit more straight, but yeah. Okay, and Diriano with a very scrunkly creature. What a goober! I think proportions are pretty good. I would make the animal a little bit more muscular. Keep in mind, these are active flyers. They would have huge muscle attachments. They have huge muscle attachments and subsequently big muscles to move their limbs in the air. Then Avi, oh my god, beautiful. I saw your comment on making it in frontal view, and yeah, that works really well. Zhengjiagopteris, the Storm God. Excellent. Bonolu. Then with a little comic. Oh my god, it's in modern day. Or post-apocalyptic. After the dino apocalypse, I guess. Very beautiful, very nice. Ooh, aberrantologist. Also, my god, there's a lot of people posting today. My disgusting balding son that I hate. Yeah, I would hate that too. Like how, like having a son that is going bald.
It looks like a
Not a good look
juvenile
for
that-
your lineage, aberrantologist. Not a good look.
It looks like one of
Oh.
those red-winged blackbirds with the bald heads.
Yeah, a little bit. Again, what I mentioned earlier with like the lower jaws on Atstarkits, that it's not like continuously like triangle shape back here. But yeah, otherwise a very fun little dude. Look at him go. You can see it on Casual Soap Muncher here, what I mean with the lower jaw here. You can can still have this triangular shape, but then do that with soft tissue, not with the Ramphotheca. Yeah. Also a nice little prong here at the back of the head and the soft tissue crest made out of feathers. Very fun. I think the limbs could be slightly longer, but otherwise very good, very nice. This looks more like a sassy skeletal drawing. Never tells it's sassy. Average bear. Fuck my damn pen right now. Yeah, average bear. Yeah.
What is TADC?
I don't know, but I hope average bear has fun with it. And we have
Okay.
The Amazing Digital Circus.
yes, Saurian.
That's what it stands for.
Beautiful, absolute peak, and they're gay too. My God, happy Pride Month. They're standing there on their forelimbs, balancing and dancing for each other. Mwah. Excellent. I see the inspiration here with the pelican. That is an excellent photograph. I will save that later. Ooh, move the eye. Yeah. That already works better with reducer. Nice. I see, Dado, you could also make this Pride Month themed. Quite similar to Soren's ones here. With working with the silhouettes, very cool. Nice.
I was actually, as soon as the time was up, I was actually painstakingly working on the horse tails.
You know, the
Like
easiest
each
thing
and
you can
every
do
single
is
one.
like just make a few of them and then copy paste them.
I mean, I did copy paste, but like doing the leaves of like the small,
see.
the small parts.
Avi, what do you mean fucking horrible? They are beautiful. Finished. Yes, eating the birds. They're eating the birds. They're eating the cats and dogs.
Hell no.
Okay.
Bird.
Birds.
Bird is a word. Shrinking.
Word is the bird.
Shrinking.
Is it bulk
cat.
time?
Let's have a look. What do we have here? There is indeed bulk amondol on here. Bulk Among Us?
I was
Hold
thinking
on,
it. I didn't
August.
want to say it. Glad I didn't have to.
Yeah. No, that's on me. Having
did it to
apparently
yourself.
no impulse control. By the way, where is Impulse? I haven't seen Impulse in a while.
He's probably somewhere.
Probably somewhere. Probably somewhere in Mexico even.
Bro, why is my brother inviting his friend to my house?
Okay, the good thing with bulk amondol is that we have a skeletal drawing. Because it was freshly published. It's a new relative of the Gila monster. Oh, sorry.
Gila monster. Don't worry, pedants. I said it for you.
the Gila monsters, and it's a fun little dude, a quite large lizard. I think what was the estimate? Oh, what is that? Like
Who knows?
half a meter long, maybe more. I think I heard like of an estimate of like 80 centimeters. So big lizard.
Big ass lizard.
I'm surprised
Honestly,
it has
Was like some
no
controversy about
Wikipedia
it
page
potentially
yet.
being a
I
variant.
am disappointed.
No, it does. It does.
does? It
Let me-
turns
let me get it.
it's not on
It
Google
doesn't
yet.
show up on search. Yeah,
Ah,
it's not the first Google search. There it is.
beautiful.
I wish there was
Oh.
a non like
I got an idea.
posed skeletal.
I'm gonna do another Joe story.
I
I
mean,
cannot believe
Angeliano,
that we have
pencil for
multiple
scale
taxa.
isn't that bad because pencils come in very few sizes. They're usually all roughly the same size. So you don't have to. It's a good thing because people who know centimeters can understand it as well as people who know imperial.
I cannot believe that we have more prehistoric taxa with parts of their names derived from conlangs.
Yeah.
I need more of that.
It's fun. There's also wait, it already embedded in the on the Wikipedia page link. Yeah, there's one
Okay.
with a 5 centimeter scale bar. Classification.
If
Oh.
the skeletal
It's a very bad skeletal for visual.
yeah.
Yeah, it
terms of
doesn't
visual.
help that much
Proportional.
because it's in. I don't know why they made it in 3D.
I don't know why people do this with skeletals. The whole point is to show proportional relations of the material in
Yeah.
like a orthographic
I mean,
view.
I like it
So like
in general visually, but it doesn't make for the best reference. Yes.
visually it's
Guess-
nice, but then it wrecks the point of a skeletal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume that has similar proportions to Gobioderma, which actually does have a better skeletal.
Probably.
Maybe. I mean,
Could be.
morphology. Yeah, okay, morphology.
We don't have enough to tell much
recover
about
them
the
as sister.
proportions, so in that sense,
Yeah.
yeah. For comparison, oh, you already posted it.
Yeah. It's
Gobioderma might
Yeah,
be
which we-
similar.
outside the skull being a bit flattened, like Gobioderma actually has a good skull.
Ah, goddamn! I was about to post that. Well. But yeah,
What is this
Gobioderma
bold
might
character,
be
by the way?
good. Sorry.
What is this bold character, by the way?
What? Bald? What are you talking about?
Bolg, the namesake of the genus.
Isn't it like
It's
Isn't
a-
it something
it's
from
a Lord of the Rings
Rings?
reference, yeah.
It's Hobbit?
Yeah, it's from Lord of the Rings, which is why
It's just a goblin.
Sindarian's used for the specific name.
Why is it just a goblin?
Oh no! Oh fuck! Ah! We're getting raided. We're getting raided.
Oh, shit.
More than 300 people
Oh,
just
is it Danny?
joined with paleontologizing.
Hello, Danny.
Welcome,
Oh my
welcome
God.
to
Cool.
welcome to Paleostream. Please, everybody who joins, just grab a pencil if you want to. Nobody is forced to, unless you are, and join us in this flocking. We are on our second sketch. We are doing a new lizard from the Kaiparowitz formation. Tonight, this guy here, Bulk Amandol, a new, quite large lizard that was named after a Tolkien character. As you can see here, a 5 centimeter scale bar. It's not that much material, but it was a big boy. I think like the second largest lizard in its environment. Lived together with tons of hadrosaurs, ceratopsians, tyrannosaurs, and so on. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Danny. I hope you guys had a beautiful stream with Danny, and I hope you were able to dig up a lot more Hadrosaur material. I'm
Yes.
looking into the
Apparently,
streams once
battery
in a
died for
while, and
Danny.
looks exciting. And yes, before we started now on looking at the references for this for this lizard, we were drawing this little pterosaur here. Zhejiangopterus, an Atstarkid from China. Quite fun little creature. Also, a lot of people are joining, I see. Who's joining? Uteraptor14. H34L5. Witchy Warcraft Girl. Candy Bear. 5947. And Pumpkin the Cat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. For people not aware, here on Paleostream, we are doing paleo art. And every Friday, we have a format called Flocking Together, where we have a little poll on Discord based on suggestions people post in a certain channel. I'm putting together this poll here, and then people can vote with emojis what they would like to draw. And the 4 most voted picks are drawn on stream, each within 20 minutes. So it's very quick. Speed sketching, basically. And yeah, we are on our second. We are this time going. We try to mix it up. We go from like number 4 up to number 1. This time, sometimes we do it the right way around. Just based on what we think, what order would work better.
Yeah, I mean, at least this time around, we could sort of go with whatever order we wanted outside of the bird being first or last, since all but the first place tied.
I mean, yeah, a cheesy Serato over here, it's also Friday at this point. I usually just call it the Friday stream because I started around midnight, so it's also oftentimes Saturday when I press start. But
I mean, it's Friday in California.
It's Friday in California.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else we need to give people for these guys? I mean, we could mention for integument, because we have relatives from Mongolia with better material, like Gobiderma. It is likely that these guys had the same paddly scales as modern day Gila monsters, because you see the same ossicles on the face. So
I mean, it's
ossicles or osteoderms.
I mean, those are osteoderms. Yeah, those are full on osteoderms.
I mean, ossicles are just small osteoderms, to my knowledge.
I'm pretty sure.
Isn't there like a morphological difference?
Is there? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm asking.
I don't know if we. I don't know how much I would say like, oh hey, this is this.
What would you call an would be for you an example of an ossicle?
Oh no, I was saying I don't know if we can use the modern, like say that they also had similar scales, because this is such a more basal member.
That is true.
Yosh.
It is much more basal. On the other hand, such pronounced osteoderms, I think, are.
Oh yeah, at least on the head. At least on the head, it would have absolutely been apparent.
Yeah.
Yosh, can you check other talk text and scroll up until you see it quickly?
Until I see it. You mean the image of me? I just scrolled past.
No, different.
Wait, let me go to the bottom. Friday in California.
Petite, if your
What
if your
the fuck
profile
is
pic
this?
wasn't
What do you
matching,
mean
if
by
your
this?
profile pic wasn't matching.
What?
You mean what Nas posted?
Yes.
What did that post? What?
Why,
What?
Nas? Why? Why?
Thank you, Nav.
Oh my god, this is oh my. This is a blast from the past.
Misunderstood
No,
monsters.
it's because
No.
earlier hold on. Neff made a post in
Monsters
discussion
exist.
earlier of
Times deep.
okay. No. Oh wait, you did. Did you see the thing that Neff posted in an event discussion a while ago?
I don't know.
He posted that picture with the caption, "Okay, just talked with Big J," and he said he felt like the pieces of Lemurio so far were all way too busy. So the 5 pieces he's gonna do for Phase 2 are finally gonna have the same number of species as the Skull Island pieces, as everyone requested. We're all really happy about this return to the classical era of Paleostream challenges. Nothing outside the piece will be canonized, by the way.
Okay.
Excellent. No lies detected. Okay, let us start with bulk. It's a bulky lizard. Probably bulky.
Yeah, Gaps is asking how big this guy would be. This guy's super fragmentary.
Super fragmentary. So, any estimate on size and proportions are vague. But as you can see, the skull would be potentially like around 10 centimeters long.
Let me see if they give an estimate in the paper, because the Wikipedia page doesn't have the description of the animal.
Also, why are in the skeletal drawing like certain like bones grayed out more than others, although they are not present? I'm confused by the skeletal drawing. We're just jumping in, I think. We're just jumping in.
Yeah, they don't give an estimation.
And see where we end up with this. Okay, starting with bulk in 1, 2, 3, go.
We're gonna do a lot simpler of a thing. Yeah, it's very interesting that it's like this group of Montessorians, like that, like earlier members, where you see that like all of them have like these more varanid like skulls.
Yeah.
Bulgs exist, right, Dilo?
Yeah, Bulgus, Big Bulgus from Looney Tunes. My favorite character.
I feel like we gotta kill him with hammers.
The vat of hammers will be real. In Lemuria at phase 2.
More like.
Well, you
More
actually
like
should
what?
pause the timer and take the time to explain to Denny's followers what Lemuria is.
No.
Well,
Nature is
Lemuria,
Lemurian.
you see, and I will not stop the timer, is a project that is
Shit.
currently running on Paleostream. Or rather, like, we are preparing for phase 2. It's a speculative evolution project where we have a scenario running through 3 phases, starting in the Cretaceous, going through the Oligocene, and ending in the Pleistocene of a fictional continent called Lemuria. That is consisting of Madagascar and India. So we're basically playing through an alternative history of Earth in which Madagascar and India never separated, because usually they separate in the Cretaceous. And eventually India slams into Asia and creates the Himalayas. Stuff like that never happens here. And so we see how such a scenario might play out.
Wow, that was a pretty good explanation. What do you do? Run the project?
Nah. I just get
Josh is
paid for
supposed
this.
to
You don't get
These
paid
things wouldn't have
jack.
external ears, would they?
It's true.
Yeah, no,
This is
they
all
don't,
volunteer
but they'd
work.
have external ears.
Yeah. I mean, listen. It's not about being rich. It's about living rich. So
That was so deep, just as time itself.
time is a very deep concept.
Okay, we have our outline.
I hate how neither of these guys' skeletals are in actual just lateral view.
Yeah,
It sucks.
yeah.
It sucks so bad.
I mean, one actually is in lateral view. It's just not orthographic lateral view. I push up my
Yeah.
glasses and I snort.
Okay. See you, Time Dragon. Hope to see you next time.
Dragon.
Yeah. What about it?
Because Yosh said time.
I'm-
Hope to see you next time. And the name's Time Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timmy jumpscare.
What jump scare?
babies are gonna get eaten.
Sometimes I worry about this guy. Sometimes I like genuinely worry about this guy. And then I remember, oh wait, no, he'll be fine.
Oh wait, I already said
Be
this multiple
fine.
times during stream.
I mean, listen. I look white on the outside. I mean, it's all blends in. Oh
I
So
God.
does
worry
JW apparently.
Yeah.
What do you mean
Well,
apparently?
listen, I did.
I
I should
posted what
probably
I look like
apologize in
multiple
advance
times.
for.
No, because the other day Dylo assumed you were white.
I
on
think that was
stream.
like
Yeah.
2 weeks
But
ago at least.
Yeah, I assume, but you're
Yeah,
not.
so the other day.
Yeah, the other
We-
day.
We
Yeah,
do
the other day.
assume a lot
AKA.
about each other each day.
We jump into conclusions without actually knowing
For
the
example,
answers.
I never considered thinking anyone here would be sane. And I was right.
I mean, there's someone in the server called Hussein.
I mean, listen. I admit I am insane, but you can't assume the same things for others.
For God's sake, we're doing
God.
One of these
Paleyard on
days, someone
Twitch.
is
What
going
do
to
you...
kill you.
Yes.
Live on Twitch and later also not so live on YouTube.
Oh dear God.
Unless I forget to upload the VOD. Which never
Josh
happened
does the
before,
Yoda.
so far.
Josh, you're doing the Yoda laugh.
Gandhi Drawing, hello there. What's the species? Well, we are doing a new big lizard from the Kaiparovitz formation called Bulk. It's a funny little guy that is probably around like what, 50 to 80 centimeters.
Yeah, I wish
Depending on
they
the proportions,
gave.
if it had a longer tail, like more like a varanid, it could maybe get to a meter long. Wouldn't be surprised by that.
I mean, don't get mad at me, but I'm gonna give it like varanid proportions.
I'm not getting mad at you because
don't think you
many
should
of
be giving
these
it
early
varanid
monstersaurs look quite varanid-like.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Especially
I
stuff like
think
Aesthesia and stuff.
yeah,
And
apparently
shit. In that
based
case,
off-
then nobody is.
I mean, based off what I saw off the Wikipedia page, a lot of those guys are like maybe they're a monster saurin, but they're probably close.
Close.
I mean,
or,
varanid proportions are just lizard but with a longer neck.
yeah. I mean, there's a little bit more that goes into varanid, but yeah. Varanids are a special kind of flavored lizard.
Which is why we introduced them into Lemuria.
Yes. We all should need some Varanids in our life.
Oh, it's
They're nice. 12 minutes left, by the way. 12 minutes,
they're awesome,
30
honestly.
seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not finishing this in time.
Petite, you must not struggle. You can't let Yash win.
I mean, if we get bingo, then we have extra time. So
Only if
I
the
win in
bingo
the
card
end.
is completely filled.
Does the stream just end early if the bingo's failed? Like, what do you mean?
Dude, I know your tricks, okay? Do not say, I'm not a good paleo artist. I'm not good at stuff.
What is this guy on about?
Dialogue,
The eventual.
you're rambling again. You're rambling again. I'm here to remind you.
No.
No, Dialog, this is an intervention. You're rambling.
What intervention of what?
Exactly.
Is this the special forces now?
No.
Am I being drafted
I
for
worry
World
for you
War III?
sometimes. I worry for you sometimes. Oh, let's not mention that actually.
Okay, no.
Any other time would be okay, but maybe not
Okay, no.
given recent events.
I love living through world history.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay. The rest of the stream I will do leaf litter.
Perfect. Are you having it raid some nests or something?
Nah, it's just walking here.
Oh, that's perfect.
Leaf litter, like
See,
the
I'm
thing that
also
Tim still
having
needs to
it
finish.
raid a nest. But not just any nest. This is Joe's nest.
Is Joe from the Kaparowitz?
Oh yes, Joe is indeed from Kuiperowitz.
Wasn't sure.
Yeah, like
For people
Kuiperowitz
not aware what
has,
we're talking about, we're talking about a small specimen, juvenile specimen of parasol lophus called Joe.
Yes, RAM 1400.
Not the Joe that's
No.
associated with Paleostream.
Yeah, that's a different Joe we shall not mention on stream.
Joe Mama.
Except that one.
Oh, Joe Mother.
Drawing a juvenile something that only has adult specimens is rough. Or like older specimens, to my knowledge.
Might be going to Olive Garden tonight. I don't know.
Tonight?
That is.
That was so
how
random.
long is Olive Garden open?
Fucking
It's 4.
till
It's 4
12,
over
maybe?
by him.
I don't know.
It's not that. It's not that late for him. Like
But he said
Oh
tonight.
my god.
He said
I need
tonight
to-
though.
it's.
Yeah, tonight. That is when Santa Claus is coming.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. You know,
Let's
Christmas.
get you back to bed, Dana.
It's not even 5 o'clock. And I don't go to sleep until 2 a.m. So
Weak.
I don't know.
I forget that I'm like the only
Well,
person who
we
goes
compared
to
to you.
sleep
You
at
don't
a...
even go to sleep in the first place.
I forget that I'm like the only person who goes to sleep at a semi-reasonable time in here.
Define reasonable.
Like 10?
I mean, nothing.
Yeah,
in
but
my
why is
episode
that reasonable?
Because you can wake up
going to sleep
pretty
or
early in the
not?
morning and get... We've had this exact discussion.
I know, but reasonable. What a
Productive
reasonable
depends on
time
your
is
lifestyle.
so constructed by society that I no longer recognize it as a real thing.
Actually, that is a good point.
Reasonable time is something like it's an invention by the Jedi. I don't even know how to spell it.
Okay.
Oh, if it's made by the Jedi, then it must be good.
Look at Dilo. He's being nonsensical again.
Yeah, that's
said it, not
even me.
us.
What do Jedis have to do with sleep schedules?
Exactly.
For a minute, I
It's
thought you
always-
said Sith schedules, and I was so confused.
Sith schedules. Star Wars fans, they just hype everything up. Honestly,
They do.
yeah. There's like, oh, we're gonna make sure that literally.
Unless it's a woman
True.
who's
Oh,
not being
true.
sexualized.
Or if it's a minority.
6 minutes.
Oh, this
I'm
is
not
the
even-
worst day.
Not gonna be able to color this guy. This is like just a simple sketch that I'm doing, I guess.
Simple sketch. I'm just
A
gonna
simple sketch for a simple man.
simple spondylus.
True. Where's FedEx?
I banned him to the Shadow Realm.
FedEx dead in Illinois.
If Videx would be found dead, that would be in Tennessee. We all know that.
Oh yeah,
Because
because
he will be right there in Tennessee.
Indeed.
right here in
I
Tennessee.
feel very sorry for all our new listeners and watchers from Danny's place who have no idea about all the intricacies of Paleostream inside jokes and inside jobs.
It's barely an inside joke. It is just something that he says a lot for no reason.
It is an inside
Danny,
joke when nobody else knows what we're talking about.
Danny, I
Some
want a
would
free
say
emoji.
that even we don't know what he's talking about when he says it. So it's a truly
I
inside
mean,
joke.
he himself doesn't know what he's talking about most of the time, so that is fine with me.
Paleontologizing. I just want a free dinosaur emote for free. Free sub. Free sub. Remember?
I don't think Danny is
remember-
here. He's probably going back to digging dinosaurs, Dilo.
He has a life and
Please
I don't.
don't harass our raiders.
I don't. I uninstalled Twitch on my phone. I can't even.
I mean, I
What does it
did
have?
too, because the app is honestly unusable.
I mean, there's other than Paleostream and Danny Stream, there's just no reason to use it. And also, my
There's
phone
other
was being
stuff. I
cringe.
just use it on the browser.
Oh yeah. At least I have the browser. But even then, I'm like, I just don't care about Twitch.
Okay, 4 minutes left. I'm quite
Time to
happy with
come
this. Should I
with-
maybe give it some pattern? Or maybe more
Time to
texture?
Time to come up with a color scheme for 2 animals in 4 minutes.
Oh, you're doing 2 animals. I mean, you duck your own graves here.
I mean, it's 1.5.
1.5. Oh,
Oh,
is something being swallowed?
Yes.
Excellent.
hell yeah.
Is it infanticide?
Yes.
Even better.
I fucking called it.
Paleostreams, Paleo Arts greatest hits all in one stream. Here on
Glory
Twitch.
to the infanticide empire.
Yeah. I mean, I was inspired by things like tegus. They can swallow pretty big things.
They do indeed be lizards, and they can gape a lot
Yeah.
because they have that fancy craniokinesis going on.
Oh yeah. For people who like you explained what we're doing tonight, but tomorrow we should probably explain to people what we're doing just in case they would be interested in watching.
Yeah, for people who are new here, you already now have a taste of what we do on Fridays. On Saturdays, we do something else. We have a wheel of names on which we have noted down the names of many very cool places chock full of fossils. And every week we spin it, and it gives us a name for a formation or locality, for which we then prepare for 2 weeks, like we do it 2 weeks in advance usually. And every Saturday, that thing is getting drawn on stream within 5 to 7 hours.
And usually gets moved to Sundays too.
And it might not be done within one stream. Yes. But yeah, we are doing all the greatest hits of prehistory. If you're looking for T-Rex and stuff, already done. But yeah, tomorrow we will do the Gogo Formation, which is from the Devonian of Australia. And it has preserved in it a lot of extremely cool fish and some other organisms, like lots of armored fish, placoderms.
Very big crustaceans too.
And many crustaceans. The second largest animal from here is actually an enormous crustacean. What was it, 60 centimeters long?
Yes.
Yeah, big crustacean, but it doesn't look like a crab. It's more like a shrimp fused with a whale, and some other stuff. Yeah, it's a weird little guy. Yeah, that's what we will explore tomorrow on stream. Hopefully, we'll have a composition by that point.
I mean, you've
I
got
have
a pretty
one. I
good
just
one
need
already.
to like put it also. I need to digitize it.
Yeah, figure out where some things are gonna go, because
yeah, there's a lot.
Some of the stuff is open water. Some of the stuff would be probably hanging out towards the bottom a little bit more, like Holonema.
Okay, we have.
I don't hear anything.
The time
I don't hear anything.
Time to post.
What? I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
Petite, I can hear it through your mic.
How is that possible? I have headphones in.
I'm just that good.
Shit,
I mean,
he's good.
He's just that goated, honestly. He's just that guy. I mean, Josh is the man.
I'm also called John Paleoartist.
Sorry, go
for a reason.
He's the what?
He's the cow. No, you the cow.
What? What is that?
Oh my gosh.
It was the. Oh my god! It's a family guy.
You have to post. Billions
Hold on,
must
let me
stream.
Billions must post.
Yes. Reminds me, I have not posted in Stream Gallery for prosperity.
Yeah, you know what? Let me actually post the size chart, or at least a rough version of it, with lower quality images in stream material, so the people on stream may see it for a short period of time before it gets taken over by all the submissions.
Maybe post it in other tokens.
Oh, I was just posting it there so people on stream could also see it. But yeah, I'll be posting it in both.
Okay. Bulk.
Not a bad sketch, I guess. Yeah.
Mine's kind of shit.
I keep on wanting to say something similar to like the Dilo line ever.
No, because then you're gonna have a bingo card named after yourself. So maybe don't, buddy. I'm doing this for you because I'm such a great friend to Joseph W. Yes, J.W. Bush.
Don't say that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
JW, did you do 9/11?
What? No. No.
I was
I
not
think
alive.
JW might be too. Wait. When were you born?
I was born 2 years after.
Okay, but he was like a spirit.
I was
He
I
was
inclined to
someone.
make the joke maybe 9/11 made JW, but
No.
doesn't quite line up.
I have a theory. You
But that's
Okay,
just
no,
a
never
game
mind.
theory. Okay, let's have a look what people posted, starting with the average bear, who did a little video. It's the whole thing, the drawing process. But Pan's still shitty. That is very unfortunate. That is very sad. I hope it gets better. Okay. Screens go with little guy. He's crunching down there. Look him go with his little paddly hat. Very cute, very nice. I think the posture isn't quite lizardy, I have to say. I see someone isn't quite used to squamate posture here, but that is fine. It happens.
See this one.
What is that? Walnut doing an update on the pterosaur with projectile vomit. I approve.
Someone's drawn too many
Excellent. There are still things I would point out here, but I will refrain from. Caramel milk. I hate lizards. Could be worse. I wouldn't say it looks like a Monstersaurian here. I think it looks more like an Polyglyphanodont, which is another Cretaceous group of lizards, which is very cool.
Yeah. Oh, Mesozoic, it's also Jurassic.
True. They also go into the Jurassic, the first members. I think it looks very fine. I like the colors you gave it. What a goober. Also remember, although this head shape might not quite fit, we also do not have a complete skull, so you are fine.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you that it's completely wrong.
Looks a bit not flat enough for a squamate head.
Maybe, although then again, squamates come in many different shapes and sizes, and
their heads are usually pretty flat, at least.
I mean, look, an iguana skull in profile looks.
Yeah, iguanas are one of the few exceptions, along with the group that we just mentioned, that fossil group.
Yeah, Catpack coming in here with bulk, looking at very intently at some big juicy dinosaur eggs. Very cool. I wonder which one it will go for. Then we have a Roadrunner from Hell. 2 goblins at the Perm House. 1 salamander it caught. Wait, what is that? Oh, you copy pasted in the back of a salamander. I see. Very fun. And what we have here, Miko Plier with an innocent lizard being harassed by a murderous tyrannosaur. We used to be a real society. Look how we have regressed to this state. Unfortunate. But a beautiful drawing. nonetheless. Loving the Dutch angle. Excellent. Dino Boy unfortunately only did the front half. Ah! Dear little creature. And we have Pterodingus with a Brachychampsa. Brachychampsa, one of the most common crocodilians of Cretaceous North America.
I would say pretty much besides Borealisuchus, the most common one.
That's why I said one of the.
True.
It's hard to quantify for sure, but you could have shown the wool lizard. Anyway, very fun illustration. There is a taste of things to come tomorrow. Then Paranthropus, also known as Units to be Silenced, with our little Nasutoceratops carrying around a stowaway. That is not stowing away much because it's right on its face. Bulk being lazy. Very, very beautiful. Love the idea. Probably would work better if the Nasutoceratops was dead. But one can dream, I guess. Or maybe the bulk is dead. Maybe the Nasutoceratops killed and is playing with a corpse like certain elephants do today. That's a fun idea. Fun with corpses. Anyway, Eam Cypress, with this very precious creature, having something very precious nearby. It might be evil and corrupting. Beautiful. Very nice. Loving the colors here. Nice. I hope it will throw it into some sort of volcano. Cebu was, again, too ambitious. And, you actually did something that they mentioned in the paper, but we did not mention here on stream. Really nice that you did that. There are evidence in the tail vertebrae we have that these guys were able to get rid of the tail tip to escape from predators, which is probably really good thing to do. Even though this lizard was large, it was surrounded by much larger predators. So good thing to have. Tapping Snurtle with big lizard eating small mammal. Excellent. Love how you did the head here. I love the eye and the petal scales. Mwah. Very cool. And we have Tears Forever with this fun little dude. I love its little head. For some reason, this guy looks the way you drew the head looks more like an
like a Coolosuchus.
No, like an Captorinet. It has an eerie similarity to certain Captorinets. I don't mean that as a bad thing. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't have a complete skull, but yeah. A fun little creature.
Just the perspective.
It's just the perspective, dude. Yeah. A Dryptosaurus with more lizard stuff, lizard goodness. I love how dynamic you made the composition here. Also with a stripe here on the back. Very fun. Very nice indeed. Then we have the Flat Fuck by Roman. Look at him splooch there on the ground. Very nice. I think you could have made the neck a little bit longer, but yeah, otherwise nicely done. Then HD Orc with this very fun portrait in progress. I love the scales you gave it. Very cool. I hope you do a little bit more on this. Also with a tongue flicking. Very, very fun. Cheesy Serato coming in with this is with this very smug looking creature, lovely little turd that it is. Also with a missing tail in this case. Nice. Very, very cool. And at Stark it's got larger heads. Excellent. I think they could still be quite a bit larger, but we're getting there. Then Velociraptor with our big lizard coming out of the burrow that it probably lived in.
Oh, during Pride Month. Wonderful.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you said it was coming out.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. You might say it lived in a
Wonderful.
closet before. Anyway, next, Dragon Girl 27. Coming in with this little creature here. Very fun. I think the limbs don't quite work. I feel like you might be used a little bit too much to mammalian or dinosaurian limbs here. But yeah, look at this little guy. Pretty nice. And Ultra Looser. Oh, nice. I love the warm colors here. Very cool. Also with a strong shading here. Good stuff. Ah, I see the reference, Dragon Girl. Yes. Now, when you look at the limbs here, especially like on the hind limbs, note how the thinnest point on the limb is at the knee, basically, and then the it like flares out towards the foot. Lizards do be like that. Then Dilo with this little bulk coming up to a nest. Probably full of tasty little hatchlings.
Yes,
You can
called
see a
Drosaurus.
little Joe in there.
A little Joe. Full of nutrients and proteins. Excellent.
Yeah.
It's pizza.
I think the
think
head
this
looks a little bit too triangular, a little bit too long, based
Yeah, I
on the
was about to
material we
say.
have. A little bit like a knoll.
Yeah. Basal Monstersaurians seem to have longer skulls, but not that long.
Yeah, they are longer and very important for monster sauce and in general angiomorphs and varanids like this. The eye is roughly in the middle of the head. So the rostrum in front of the eyes and the postorbital part are roughly the same size.
Yeah, there's some exceptions, like
Yeah, some exceptions. It's
But-
usually with like very elongated rostrum or something like that. But
yeah, like Varanids.
no, but I think even those
Or
most
some.
slender-headed monitor lizards are usually quite in the middle. The eye there. It's just overall it
Some of
stretches.
them.
We can check afterwards. Then Gaps joining us with a little animation. Let's have a look. Oh, it's sitting on a hand.
Yeah.
Nice. That's why you're asking for the size to get an idea for the proportions next to a human. Very cool.
I think that that's probably still a juvenile. I think this thing would be too big to hold on one hand.
I'm not sure. Like with the skull being roughly 10 centimeters long.
I mean, holding
Like
almost a
do you
meter
have,
long lizard.
I have here something where I can look at like how much 10 centimeters is, and I think that could work. I think this is probably not completely fully grown, but I don't think.
Yeah,
it's
no,
juvenile
that's
anymore.
what. I mean, sub-adult, juvenile. What's like the cutoff point?
Yeah, but I mean, it also depends on the proportions. But anyway, Sorops coming in with an adult Joe, throwing around this bulk all over the place. Very fun idea with a colored tail, like also maybe hinting at its ability to detach it. Very fun. I think it's unlikely that a Parasaurolophus tail would be that flexible, but well, who knows? And Adriano with this very Gila monster-like interpretation. Also, but I love the choice of making it green. Very cool, very nice.
In the crocodile pose.
Yeah, I mean that's also a common pose for lizards,
Yeah.
like big lizards. Yeah. JW then with, oh my god, is it going for a brachychams?
No, that's right out of the egg hatchling Deinosuchus.
True, Caparowitz has that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if
Very fun.
not to be that guy, but like I don't know if Deinosuchus would actually be a contemporary in Hyperowitz. I mean, it was definitely a contemporary in the Grand Staircase, but like maybe not
Oh, true, wasn't there
Hyperowitz
something
itself.
that looked at that?
Oh, if it lived around the same time in its Carparowitz, I could see it just being it was not preserved here, but it was probably there.
I mean, yeah, that is also.
I mean, I guess it's preservation. I don't know. It's just that like
Yeah, yeah. We'll see.
Because some preservation is seasonal, and sometimes not all the stuff is there year round.
Well. Next, we have Avi with this exceptionally beautiful sketch. I love the pattern you gave it here on the neck and the clouds here are just exquisite.
Oh wait, this
Not
is
used to
off
drawing
topic,
lizards, but I think that's a pretty good lizard there, Avi. Also,
I am very
Cuny
excited.
Silence, why do you keep posting more Paranthropus stuff? This is not what we're doing right now.
it's almost a big pair Anthropus fan.
Aberrantologist coming in with this fantastic black creature bulk, looking very fresh here. Nice stuff. Ooh, quick update also on the lizard by Gaps. Nice, nice. A few more frames coming in. Good stuff, good stuff. Casual Soap Muncher with bulk slippery sliding over some branches here. Very cool, loving the pose. And then Sorian coming in with a channeling inner Douglas Henderson. That is always a good idea to do because Douglas Henderson's pieces are just peak. Very nice. Loving the paddly scales on head and tail here. Very fun idea. Bloop, 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 bloop. And there is work in progress by Petite of our bulk. Just sleeping there on a rock. Being pretty. Nice. And Brontos here. With two little doodles. Fix the head. Yeah, that works better. That already works better. It already looks more lizardy.
Yeah, a little monster sort of. I forgot the genus name.
Bulk. Biggity bulk.
No, but like, not genus. Family name. Family name.
Yeah,
was
monster
just
sort.
monster.
Yeah.
Monster sort. Okay, yeah.
I don't know who ever had the idea actually for this group name. Like, why?
Probably based off the common name of Gila metaderma. Like it's the Gila monster.
I know, but that's yeah.
It's probably that.
Yeah, doesn't mean I like it.
Also,
I think Yosha's more asking rhetorically than literally. Like, why would you name it that? Which is also my question too.
Yeah. Also, I have to take care of something, but before I do, literally Miguel posted a very cool work in progress. I'm very excited to see the conclusion of. He keeps on working. I posted in other talk text.
Well, let's have a look. What
Miguel
is
special
working
about Miguel?
Yes, an actually good skeletal of this thing.
That Miguel.
Yeah, the other Miguel. I'm very happy that this guy's getting a proper skeleton diagram. Because Jungersuchus is cool.
Yep.
Jungersuchus.
Different little crocodilomorph.
Okay, from two reptiles we come to Le Mammal of the stream. Diplobune.
I'm so happy this thing won.
Diplobune is fun.
There's not
It's
too many good references for it.
yeah, unfortunately, Diplobune, for people unaware, is an artiodactyl, sort of hoofed mammal. I think it's from the Eocene.
Yeah, it's one of the weird Eocene European artiodactyl groups.
Yeah, and these guys might be hoofed, but they were actually climbers.
Yeah, they. I think that
Looking at these hands, I can see where Calicoceres came from. This has certain like similarities with Calicoceres, which makes me wonder if like basal Calicoceres were arboreal.
maybe that's an interesting idea.
Interesting to think about. Yeah.
This is not Diplobune itself, but this is something in the same family.
Oh, I know Placerium. Yeah.
Yeah, but very different hands and feet.
We have two species, small and larger one. It's not too big. Like
it's an arboreal animal.
Yeah, it's between like a medium-sized to large-sized dog. But it has, interestingly, these hands for grabbing with hoofs that are still more like claws.
Oh yeah, here is A is. Let me put this down. A is front, B is back.
Also part of the skull.
Also, Fang DM'd me, so I'm assuming that he's wanting up, though I'm not gonna.
What do you mean?
No dogs allowed.
Fang is not in chat.
Oh, I was wrong.
You are wrong indeed.
I think you're just crazy.
Oh, it's just Videx's lamp.
Oh,
Videx is sharing his. Oh no, Videx is sharing his camera. No.
Why would he did this?
Because he got his mercury bulb working.
Oh shit!
I think I found a cranium of Diplobune. In dorsal view, at least. According to the ResearchGate figure here, this is Diplobune. I would like to see it in more than just dorsal view.
Do you have specimen number? Maybe you can look that up.
Wait.
Let me get up real quick.
There yeah. Okay. Can I download this? Yes, I can. For some reason, only that figure is showing up on Google when you look for it. Putting.
Oh, I see the side view and also muscular reconstruction.
Yeah. Excellent. Going into my folder here and then making screenshots. And no, I don't want the AI tools enabled for this. Okay. And there's a skull reconstruction here as well. We are dining good tonight with references. We go. Side view. Let me just copy. Paste this. Best material comes, as you can see, from France. Reconstruction is a little rough, I would say. I'm not sure if I would trust the muscle reconstruction.
Yeah, no, muscle reconstruction doesn't look good.
That's why.
Skull looks fine though.
Yeah. The skull looks pretty good.
Yeah, based off of the photo from like the Wikipedia page, that like it had a pretty deep skull, so.
Let's see. Anything else in here of interest? Oh, this looks good.
Might just do another little doodle rather than a piece. Oh yeah. Also, when drawing this guy, this is a even-toed ungulate with an odd amount of digits, which is fun.
Yeah. Names just don't work when you do phylogenies.
I mean, most of the time it's pretty good.
Most of the time, but then you have stuff where you think, oh yeah, this should go here, but no. What am I doing? I
Bed-footed
should concentrate
dinosaurs?
a little bit more on what I'm doing because I'm using this tool in all the wrong ways. There we go. Lower jaw. Also getting the Anoplotherium schedule in here. It's a little older one.
Yeah.
To supplement.
I mean, it's similar to like what Tryler did.
Yeah. Server member Trilo has done a bunch of really, really good reconstructions of this guy. We will not share this here on stream, at least now, because people should not be influenced by that. But it's safe to say they are very good.
Yeah, the long tongue is especially fun.
Yeah. I'm not sure how if there is a good reason to give them a long tongue, but
I don't think so. I think he just wanted to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Back when artiodactyls actually had pretty long tails.
Cheesy Cerato claiming to be very cheesy. I believe that. Thank you for telling us. Also, hi Sloppy Salamander. I hope you had a nice burger. Okay. Blop, 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 blop. Let's go with a green background for now. Wait, why did it not color it in? How dare you? There we go. Okay. Diplobune, one of the funkiest creatures of the Eocene. Let us begin in 1, 2, 3, go.
Petite is locked in and muted.
No, I'm just having a coughing fit at the moment.
Oh shoot!
If you can hear it from how hoarse my voice is.
Oh boy.
I cannot tell a difference, though that might just be me.
No, I too cannot tell, but ill or just
Mike's probably just
one
not
of
picking
thing.
it up.
Oh yeah, you can sort of see it by the top of the skull, but these guys had very slightly more frontwards facing eyes than your average ungulate. At least in my opinion.
Which makes sense given the arboreality.
Yeah.
Indeed. They need to know how far the next branch is away.
Can't believe that Dynamo is missing the mammal.
True.
He's too busy having dinner with his family.
Dinner with family is important.
Yes.
I am back. I was going downstairs. Just asking my brother.
Good luck, Dilo.
Wait, how much time do we have left?
16 minutes.
Okay, mammal. And then the next
Yeah.
one's gonna be mammal.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Next one's gonna be a bird.
Oh.
Current one is a mammal.
Yeah, but he said and he said this one's a mammal, and then next one's gonna be a mammal.
Yeah.
And then
Wait,
you were like,
yeah,
yeah.
Wait, why did I say yeah? That's not true. Why did I say
You
yeah?
tricked me.
I
Why would
don't
you
know.
say this?
What do you mean I tricked you? What?
You said yeah.
I don't know why.
Being wrong and tricking someone is not the same.
Yeah.
They want it
It
to.
is. The gaslighters would say otherwise.
No, they wouldn't.
I don't know.
I did it.
You did it.
I was just gonna say, did you just successfully do that?
I just sort of.
Was casually sliding into that gaslight.
I was gonna say I wasn't expecting that to work.
Sure, I don't want to draw mammals, but I have to.
How's Yosh already on coloring?
Well, I skipped the shading and went straight for...
See, the thing is, I color first, then shade. That's my usual process.
And I'm at the stage where I color and shade at the same time.
Yep. Trained in painting.
I'm actually not trained in
Rotten
painting.
Tomatoes.
I'm not a classically trained artist. I might have studied art.
I thought oil paints were your primary medium.
Yeah, but I'm not
during
classically
the
trained.
beginning. Yeah. Well, that still means the majority of what your training was is painting.
Jurassic World Rebirth
Mine
is
was
gonna get
digital,
80% in
but I
Rotten
haven't been to art
Tomatoes. It's
school.
gonna be the best movie of 2025.
What is this guy on about? I swear, what is this
Wait,
guy
what?
on about?
What did you
Se-
say?
sev- se- 7-Eleven cups. Collect them like Banjo Kazooie
What is
items.
What are
doing?
you?
He's just saying strings of words.
You clearly never played Banjo Kazooie before.
Oh my gosh, I'm
You
actually.
clearly don't own an air fryer.
You're inexperienced to air frying. Hi, David.
Who is that?
I'm guessing that was from
An air
Dallas
fryer
side.
salesman.
I can't believe they got him.
How flexible would this thing's shoulders have been?
Probably a
Awesome
lot.
question.
Because, like, I
More
can't
than
tell
modern
much
day
from this.
deer, for sure. Beyond that? Where's Trilo when you need him?
We
Off
could have.
doing something somewhere somehow.
We,
could just
we
@Trilo.
should have tagged him before.
Probably.
That would have been smart. However,
It's probably it's
No one
probably on
here
the
is smart.
Wikipedia page because it's one of the stupidly long Wikipedia pages.
I think it was also written by Trilo.
No, Trilo
He's
doesn't.
probably made some edits.
No, it's Primal Mustelid that did it all.
Ah.
It's very rare that a Wikipedia page is only written by one person.
Look at the.
I mean, when it comes to mammals, there's oftentimes like, yeah,
Look at
not
the
that many
citation, like
people
the
that takes that up.
Look at the edit history and tell me that. that
Sheer
Primal
amount of
Mustelid-
names does not equal sheer amount of contributions. In terms of bytes.
How about
When you look at it, and it's mostly just like
If it's
outside
only
of that
one name that
citation.
appears there, yeah, it probably is.
Okay, when you see something plus 102,000 bytes.
That's just one of them. The majority of them are only +4, +2, +3, +5.
And most of those are his too. There's not one over
Yeah, but
100.
then that doesn't mean that he contributed the most.
Isn't there a software or like a website for that?
10 minutes left.
I don't know.
There indeed are websites somewhere out there.
I hate to report to be a phony, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to leave soon because I'll
Can
be
we
getting
kill
the
this guy?
dinner, but also but like I also got a history. I need to finish 4 or 3 more pages of my paper.
But you better get it done.
But
Can we kill this guy?
oh,
Petite. No.
yeah, you kick me or I kick myself. See ya. Bye.
Okay, that was actually really funny. These things claws. I guess in.
69.91% of the total edits on the page are from Primal Mustelid.
Okay.
Primal Mustelid has done most edits.
I wish this thing had proper myology because I cannot figure out how its arms work. Very confusing. Huge.
Yeah, this is just gonna be a quick sketch because like I have no idea what I'm doing for this guy.
It's
They're
done in
all
20 minutes.
minutes, so they are all quick sketches.
Did I make the arm too long?
You know what? Let's show it with closed eyes, actually. Makes it cuter. Actually, let's add some color vibration here. Because that's fun.
You said 6 minutes?
6 minutes, 40 seconds left.
Of how weird this guy is.
Yeah, it's very fun.
That was a very delayed response.
I'm logged in.
How could you not be with this guy? I found a very fun pose to draw this guy in, but I just could not.
I just go for some classic schnoozing.
It was like an adult baboon yelling at a juvenile. It was very silly looking.
That one Angry Bird image.
Which one?
That one.
The one where the
Oh,
baby
no.
bird's screaming at Red.
Oh, it'd be the other way around. I also don't think I've seen the image that you're talking about.
Shame.
You can share it if you with the class if you'd like, Petite.
It's literally just that genre of thing screaming at thing.
Four
Like
minutes.
the line with the chimp.
This is turning out fire.
did I make this arm too long? What is going on? Why does it look so disproportionate? Also,
Some of it might just be the weirdness of the animal.
also, I did make it too short. Are you kidding me? Wait, no, did I? Yeah, I made it too short.
2 minutes.
Uh,
Yeah.
hate to say it, but I might be burnt out for drawing at the moment.
Damn. One minute. Seven seconds. Okay, time to post. Show me what you got.
I hate drawing mammals.
Understandable. That is our first petite struggle for tonight.
I'm not even gonna dispute that.
Okay. I'm very sorry to say that I'm extremely happy with mine.
Why, sorry.
Because you don't like yours. Apparently.
I don't know why I should be sorry for that. Personally speaking. Not your responsibility.
No, still feeling sorry.
Okay.
We should do Diplobuna on a mainline stream.
Probably. This thing's very interesting.
Probably. Potentially. We should show it, do gibbon-like brachiation. Security guru, guys, thank you. It is very cozy looking indeed. It's just slipping there on the branch. Like the little goober it is. Do do boo 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 boo. Oh, also posting in stream gallery. Okay. Let's enlarge chat and have a look what people posted. Starting with Average Bear. Who did this? Beautiful little creature. Looking at us intentfully. Very schnozzy. I think I would have made the hands a little bit larger. And I hope your digital pen is doing better soon. But also, Average Bear, if you can't do it on digital paper, maybe try to do it on actual paper. After that, Screen the Goo with another sleepy one. Yay! Use a different brush for this one. Ah, I see. With a little bit more noise. Very noise. Look at him. Slipping on the branch. I think the feet would have more than 3 toes. I think. Or would it? Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe good that I didn't show the feet.
Nope, both only have
Oh, wait,
three.
they have... Oh! When JW said earlier, like, oh, this is front, this is back, I thought on that figure he meant, like, the back and the front of the foot. Also, JW fell. Oh.
No, he had to go do something, remember?
And he didn't say anything. God damn it.
No, he did say something.
Wait, he did?
Oh, as in, bye, yeah, okay. No, he said, I have to go do something soon, but before I do, and he stayed for a significant time longer afterwards.
Did I completely miss it? My god.
I mean, he didn't say bye, if that's what you are wondering.
My mind is in shambles.
It's 12 a.m. for you, give yourself a break.
It's 2:40 a.m. actually.
Oh, true. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is my most active time of day. I think I would have made
You have no excuse.
the torso a little bit longer here, but yeah. Otherwise, what a good little guy. Pterodingus with Boone doing like push-ups. I know what's it called when you hang from?
Pull-ups.
I don't know exercise English. It's hanging there.
Yeah, there's
and
pull-ups.
it's hanging in there very well. What a goober. Mikiplier with going with a long tongue as well, I see. Nice. Loving the perspective and the tongue work here. Very fun. And Velociraptor with Diplobuna in the trees, looking over its kingdom. All the light touches. Very fun, very nice. Love the stripes. And we have cat bug with the lizard deer. I wouldn't compare it to a lizard necessarily. What would be a good comparison? It's hard to say. It's more like tree kangaroo. Tree kangaroo deer. Maybe.
I'd agree with that.
There isn't really a good comparison. Yeah.
I'd agree with tree kangaroo personally.
Yeah.
Not biased.
Not biased at all. Says the Aussie. Deers Forever. With
Not that they're native to Australia.
True. With this little guy, hanging in there, on the branch. I think you made it look a little bit too small. After all, this guy is the size of an medium-sized to large dog. I think you made it look a little bit more like an opossum. Like it's probably also had a rather long torso. I mean, the drawing is beautiful. I love the rim lighting and stuff. I think Diplobuna would feel, and this is always so subjective, but I think it would feel bigger. Like the brushwork suggests relatively shaggy fur, and the way you framed it like implies it being quite small. But yeah, that's just my my 2 cents on that. Im Cypress coming in with this absolute creature. Look at him. I'm slightly afraid by it, honestly. I think the metatarsals here are a little bit long for this guy, as these things would not have long metatarsals. I mean, we have the feet further up in the chat. They're quite short, plantigrade. For climbing just as much as the front limbs. But otherwise, what a nice creature. I like the idea of the little mane here running along the back. Really cool inclusion. I can see that on these guys. Aberrantologist coming in with Hons, but not Hons. It might be tree Hons. Very fun. Liking the nose, slightly camelish. Cute little guy. He's Cebu with the void. I see a tiny creature in there. Oh boy. Ultra loser. There is our climbing guy, just going around, showing off its muscular forelimbs, grabbing some branches. Very cool. I think again the torso could have been a little bit longer, but yeah, otherwise very well done. Cheesy Serato with a whole family of these boys. Look at them. Crawling all over that big branch. Nice idea indeed. I think the head could have been a little bit longer in these guys. But I don't know. I mean, we only looked at the head of one of these. Maybe the skull of the other one is a little bit shorter. Roman with... Oh my god. This is my worst, I fear. There can always be worse. I very much like
not picking up the pencil in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Not trying at all is way worse. This is why we don't judge harshly here on stream. It's always a huge win if you can pick up the pencil in the first place. But because that makes you automatically 20,000 times cooler than anyone who uses AI. Please pat you all on the shoulder. That sounded more sarcastic than it should be. I mean that really.
It's just the German.
It's just the German.
German sarcasm is sincerity. We know this.
Yeah, probably. But no, Roman. Having a look at this, I think I love your shading and stuff here on the face and thing. I think the snoot would be a little slimmer. Looking at the skull, and I think the biggest problem is here in the limbs. Nicely shaded, but they don't quite convey the anatomy that we have here. As said earlier, like these, the limbs are plantigrade, so the feet are for climbing as well. I think a few people might have been confused because we are talking about artiodactyls, so hoofed animals. But these things are not really comparable to any modern day hoofed creature. Their limbs would be built quite a bit different. The shoulders are nice and big, that is correct. But like the toes, for example, on the front limbs here would be like in line without like one going back, and one would be really used like a thumb, basically, for grabbing branches and stuff. Maybe not opposable directly, but certainly separate from the rest to better grasp things. Same with the hind limbs, which are quite similar. And the tail would be potentially even longer. And also had probably like was an aid in climbing for balance or even partially grabbing. Okay, Weird Deer by Dragon Girl 27. Again, it looks a little bit too much like an actual artiodactyl. Plantigrade, so...
No, I mean, it is an actual artiodactyl.
Like a modern day artiodactyl. Sorry. Yeah,
Keeping you on your toes.
like looking at the hand and stuff like that. Maybe we should have not posted the Anaplotherium. I feel like
Probably
too
not.
many people looked at the Anaplotherium for the postcranium and didn't realize that no, these guys are not digitigrade at all. Oh boy. Ooh, gaps made in animation. Let's see.
What do you mean you guys had no references? There was a skeletal posted.
There were references.
That didn't, like...
We certainly talked about it.
Actually, no. Okay, no. The skeletal does portray digitigrade.
Yeah. But we talked about it being not digitigrade because we had the
Yeah, true.
the feet
Some people don't listen.
and hands in chat. Very cool one here by Gaps. Again, unfortunately digitigrade, but I love the idea of having this weird monkey artiodactyl thingy galloping.
Monkey horse, Donkey Kong,
No.
Banana Bonanza.
Banana Bonanza, maybe yes. The Sniffer by Casual Soap Muncher. Yes. This is going more in that direction. Yeah, still a bit digitigrade, but we're getting there. Nice. Sniffing these apples. Tapping Snurtle coming in. This looks that's closer with like the big three claws here and stuff. Looking out of the tree in suspicion, also with a slightly forward-facing eyes. Very cool. Then we have Enteriano coming in with this slightly dog-looking creature. I think the limbs are a little bit too slim. After all, these guys were climbers. They were probably quite muscular for like grabbing stuff. Also, again, a little bit too digitigrade, but otherwise very, very nice. Ooh, Arvi. Oh, I love the lighting. Very cool. Love the floof rim lighting here. Excellent. Yes, I'm gonna draw clouds in every drawing with this fucking... Fine with me. Look at its sad big eyes. Walnut just skipping, and how dare you? Oh, but this do be a bird without a head, indeed. It might be even Iberomysonis. But I can't judge because we're not on that yet. And we have more rim lighting, this time by Saurian. Bad animal in left letter. I think the proportion is pretty good here. Nicely done. Again, like, unfortunately digigrade, but it is what it is. Yeah. No, but yeah, otherwise, very, very nice. They have, there's Petite's piece. It's scratching. Nice. I love its snoot and little tongue there. What did I say? Little, it's big. And the mane-like stuff on the neck. Very cool. I think the neck could be a little bit
Took some
longer.
inspiration from horse breeds.
Slightly.
Make it well?
I think the neck could be slightly longer. But
Yeah, it's a
What
bit
do you
hard
say?
to balance
slightly.
the
At least when
foreshortening.
we look at like Anoplotherium for reference. But yeah. Sorin coming
I think
in
I'll
with a
keep it the way
plantigrade
it is.
upgrade. Yippee! Nice. Yeah. What do we learn today? Don't show digigrade skeletal of close relative if the animal itself is plantigrade. We do be a little stupid. Okay, Diplobune done. Which brings us to number 1. Because so many people wanted Iberomysonis, a burb. A bird that many will have seen in the past in a little show called Walking with Dinosaurs, where it was portrayed in blue with white hat and red tail feathers, famously
Let me take this
harassing
quickly.
some big pterosaurs. Funny enough, I don't think the landscape portrayed in that episode has anything to do with Les Hoyas, where this animal is known from, which is a wetland, without any like big dense forests or stuff like that, where these guys are portrayed in. But again, it's a bird, so might have been much more widespread than we know. And the wetland is just the place where it was preserved. As you see here in the fossil and the skeletal drawing, unfortunately, this guy has no skull preserved. But it's an enantiornithine. And it's of historical significance because it was one of the first Mesozoic bird fossils next outside of like Hesperornis and Ichthyornis that had been found and that were reasonably complete. Like most other stuff until that point was, it's single bones, something here and there. Yeah, it was described in 1992, the day of the year of my birth. Very fitting. It's just a little guy. By little guy, I mean just a few centimeters long.
Okay, back.
Welcome back. Had a wingspan of potentially just 20 centimeters. So easily could fit in your hand. Who tagged me? Warren, yes, you may repost. Oh, true, Anteriano. That's something on our bingo card, actually, I think. Let me check. Person falls outside. People asking for reference. People asking for references that were already posted. Is that something we did that was done? I don't think so. Braiding burps. Dilo out of pocket certainly happened. Petite pen not working. Waiting. Hong shoes. No Hong shoe sketch yet. Yeah. Someone. No Peter skeletal getting. I think we have to add a few more things to our things here. Brain rot. There was brain rot in here.
Yeah, kind of.
Did I forget at some point to minimize chat? I don't think I did.
I don't think you have. Somebody
Uh,
clip that has been done.
Ooh, new animal is getting drawn. Yeah. Ball.
New animal getting drawn too, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, getting raided.
Yeah, but not on the last sketch.
No, but getting raided's
wait.
the right one from Free Space.
Oh yeah, true. Yes. Also, Honeybite, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Someone posting too early. There we here. Yep.
Somebody clipped that as well.
We had that?
Oh yeah, that was me in the earlier in the stream.
Some clips that. Chat tries to overthrow me, not happened yet. No more petite struggles so far. Maybe on this one. Although it's a little bird, it's just a fluky ball. Mikiplier, how that? No, this is forced.
Forced, can't do it forced.
Yeah, it has to occur naturally.
Has to be natural.
Let me see. Otherwise, Ibromesornis is part of its own group. There's only another one in here, also from the same formation, Nugeromornis, which also preserves no skull, but feathers. But they are not too special.
You're not special.
You are not special. Enantiomycines. Let's have a look
How
at
big
the
is the
bigger
scale bind, the
phylogeny.
skeletal you sent?
Ibromesornis, where do you fit in here? Ibromesornis is sometimes recorded as part of Longipterigidae, which is a group that has a very long rostrum. But I'm not sure if that holds up. From when is this cladogram? From 2022. Hard to say. Could be. If you want to, you may reconstruct Ibromesornis with a long snoot. Posting with clarification. This is Rapaxavis. Got there eventually. Just for skull reference, roughly, that is one possibility how the skull might have looked like. Yeah. It's a little bit hard to say because this is from 2015. Because these Longi Pterigidae has a lot of characters in the skull, which we lack for our Ibromesornis. So do with this whatever you like. Roman Landry art. I did a Hong shoe, but the Hong shoe is specifically something for Avi. That's a user specific bingo. No.
Yosh, how big is the scale bar on the skeletal you sent?
That should be centimeters.
Centimeters. Okay.
As I said earlier, the
Does the Wikipedia page
overall...
have anything on plants? It doesn't. Wonderful.
La Soya's plants? Oh, I can give you a quick
Joules.
rundown. We have from here probably quite dense stands of Phrenolopsis, Cairo, something.
How do you spell
Carnivore.
Phrenolopsis?
Yeah. Probably occurring in bushes. We have Vixellia reticulata, our favorite mangrove tree fern. We have very early aquatic angiosperm, Montesecchia, and
What sort of ginkgos do we have?
do we have ginkgos? I think we have ginkgos. Ceratosucops, I would not recommend necessarily looking at that full diversity of Enantiomycete skulls, because some of these are more likely than others. And especially Falcata Kelly is an extreme example. But other plants... Oh god, I think we had ginkgos, but... what was it again?
Surely Jules has some sort of thing for a general ginkgo in that area.
I knew it. I had it in my mind.
Why can I not find Jules's blog?
Early Cretaceous ginkgo. That is China.
Las Hoyas is Barremian. Okay, Barremian.
Yep.
Maastrichtian, Neptune.
Ooh, I
Barremian
found some
Aptian.
plants.
Oh, that's Svalbard.
Oh, no, I don't want to save that. Here, some examples of the plants I mentioned.
Okay. Oh, okay, wait. Ooh, that might... Depending on how long...
Oh, that is Brachyphyllum. That is not of interest to us. Yeah, I can't find it right now. It's also pretty well preserved charophytes, but again, aquatic stuff. I think we just jump in.
Okay.
We're jumping in with this lovely little Spanish bird, Iberomysonis, in 1, 2, 3, go. Also, as you can see in the skeletal drawing, keep in mind there would be still tiny claws on these guys. Although they might
But
not
also,
have
depending on the
been-
amount of integument you give
Yeah,
them,
they might not have
be
been
visible.
visible at this point. But something you can include if you want to.
I'm hearing champed up sound effects in my brain right now.
What?
How much time do we have left?
16 minutes.
Oh dear. Not looking good for me already.
Oh no.
Oh, the Zygodactyl. No, wait. Let me
No,
refresh my bird
I
anatomy.
think it's a simple halux.
Let me
I think.
refresh my bird anatomy. Syndactyl. Zygodactyl's parrots.
Yep. And owls. And a
There
few
you go.
others. Woodpeckers.
Oh, I keep getting woodpeckers are. Yeah, Aniseodactyl. Okay.
Something interesting maybe to keep in mind for people who are drawing it with open wings. Birds usually have around 10 primaries plus minus 3. They don't vary that much, and I think Enantiomycetes at this point were already at the stage where they had similar numbers of primaries. Primaries are It's a feather set attached to the hand. "12 minutes."
Why are my hands so shaky all of a sudden? This is really weird.
Ooh. Should we put a disclaimer at the beginning of the stream? Flocking may cause nerve damage.
I think maybe it's the caffeine I had earlier to wake up. Because I don't have caffeine often, so it's really...
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like quite effective.
Yeah, then
on
it
me.
probably has like a bigger effect on you than like me, who has
Other
it like
people.
daily.
Oh, I might have been too ambitious. I've only just completed the sketch. How much time? What, like 6 minutes?
11 minutes.
11? Oh, okay.
You can do it.
So locked in right now.
Flocking in.
Yeah, okay, I think it's the caffeine.
8 minutes 50 seconds.
Oh, it might also be because I haven't eaten yet. Could be that.
Oh, yeah, that's what low blood sugar does to you. I'm getting
It's
shaky
probably a
when
mix of the two.
and I know that's not only something that people like me with diabetes get.
True.
Six minutes.
Yep, okay, I'm not finishing this in time. Oh, I think my blood sugar is like really low. Might go make something for myself after stream.
Yeah. Good thing this happens on the last sketch, not in the middle.
True. Yeah, I definitely overestimated my abilities with this one.
Adding some conifer branches here.
What is that plant brush you use? The one that's like stacked lines. I see it being used a lot.
That's charcoal number 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
I discovered recently that it's really nice, especially as a blending brush. Painting is okay. but it's good if you want to cover like big shapes and stuff. I see people already posting. You still have 3 minutes. Use your time.
How much time left?
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Ah, okay. So over.
Don't want this. But also, this was our second petite struggle.
Yeah. Because I forget to eat. Kidding me. Well, not that it's given us a bingo at all.
40 seconds.
Man, if only my pen wasn't working. Then we'd actually get a bingo, because the free space. The one time my pen works.
Incredible.
Very annoying timing.
Time's up. Time to post. Weatherman42, have you ever done creature design for media? Let me think. I've done concept art for 1 or 2 documentaries, but I wouldn't call that creature design because it was always like existing stuff. From the top of my head, I've done a lot of creature design for myself. But going through my memory, no, not really. And I'm not sure if I would like it, honestly, because the way I do creature design is not necessarily how it is done in the industry. I'm certainly have different methods and tastes when it comes to that. Just remembered some concept art that I did for documentaries that I think never got made.
Money's money.
That is true. But I was very happy with this concept art, so I would have loved to see this on screen.
Also fair.
Lots of cool Cenozoic stuff.
Weatherman, I'm guessing he means concept art for extinct animals. Because I don't think you'd need concept art for a living animal.
For
documentary.
extinct stuff. Yeah. No, I mean, concept art for living animals, like for a documentary, doesn't make much sense since.
Unless there's like some sort of stylized mascot.
Yeah.
I
Unless you
guess.
show something with animations that you can't really show in the living animal, like stuff going on beneath, or like weird like things that happen in burrows or stuff that are really hard to film. Yeah. Yeah, no, I would like to create some dragons or aliens for something at some point, but I think my standards for this kind of stuff are like oftentimes beyond the scope of something like Hollywood, for example. I do not care if my creature is cool and relatable for the mass consumer. First and foremost, it has to make sense. I'm going into this very much with a Spec Evo brain.
Makes sense.
Flip, 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 flip. And I'm very stubborn when it comes to this. And the few times I touched with stuff like this in projects where I like got a taste of how this stuff works, I was appalled by the wool process. Let's just say this: the wool hierarchies and loops you have to jump through. It's honestly very stupid. Okay, let's have a look what people posted. Starting with Walnut, who reposted gracefully this beautiful little headless chicken. Look at him go. Nicely recognizable as an Indian Teonicines because it has wing claws. And as Ibramosaurus because it lacks a head. Very fun, very nice. Recommendation for next time: these guys have a pretty large hallux for grasping branches. Now we have Mikiplier with... Wait, why is one of them... Oh my god, it's naked. disgusting. Two little doodles here. Unfortunately, you can't really see that on stream because I have to zoom in and to watch it. Two little Iberomysornis with long streamer feathers. Fun. Sitting on branches. Noise. Then we have Screen the Goo with Iberomysornis coming right at the screen like a bullet about to strike you in the face.
Screen the zoom.
Screen the zoom. It's zooming very intently towards us. What a cute little bird bullet. Then cheesy Cerato with these two. Brontos here distracted me on another server. God damn it, Brontos here! How dare you? You can't just stop the creative process of someone with fun and things. This is irresponsible. As a result of this Iberomysornis has more than one wing claw now. God damn it. See what you have done, Brontos here? But otherwise, a very fun little dude. Look at him go. Look at them fight, Razor.
I thought they did have 3 claws.
They have 3? Nah. I mean, one of these oleoles would certainly be fused with the wool section. The other one would be absolutely not visible in the living one, and then the one on the thumb is like maybe it was visible, maybe not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then we have Pterodingus with a poof and non-poofy Iberomysornis. Going for the Walking with Dinosaurs coloration. Nice. I like it. Also, kind of going for this coloration is Velociraptor with a more muted blue, though. I approve. I think that blue is very unlikely to appear in Iberomysornis because even in modern day birds, that kind of blue basically never appears. Like there's maybe a handful of species among like more than 10,000 that has this shade of blue. Yeah. Not impossible though. Casual Soap Muncher. Then coming in with my poor campaigning body cannot handle 25 Celsius. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It happens though. Indeed, hug emoji in chat. But you nonetheless got us a beautiful little Iberomysornis. Look at him. Flapping its little wings. And we have Average Bear coming in with indeed a sketch done on paper. Beautiful. Look at him flap. What a flappy little bird. Oh god, that gives me flashbacks to the Flappy Bird. Anyway, Ultra Loser coming...
Maybe on purpose.
Yes. Ultra Loser coming in with this nicely shaded little bird. Loving the structure here in the background that gives this like greenish halo around it. Very cool, very nice. I think I would have made the tail feathers a little bit smaller. Enantiomycines rarely have a tail fan for some reason. They do be weird like that. There are a few examples, but usually not. The tail fan is oftentimes very, very small. Then Brontos here. Coming in with our last 2 sketches, Iberomysornis and Diplobune. They look like plushies, as they should. Catbug. Excellent use of projectile shitting in the early Cretaceous. One has to wonder if there's another one off screen getting what this one is producing. Excellent. Great success. And we have Im Cypress with very cool Two Ibrahimosaurus going after lots of bugs, circling the head of this Conker Venator, I have to assume, that has its face deep in some sort of carcass. It's now swarmed by insects. Very good, nice. Roman coming in with this very iridescent Ibrahimosaurus. I love the colors here. Nice. And also nice contrast here with the red eyes and red on the tail feathers. Again, a little notch to Walking with Dinosaurs, I have to assume. And Triano then with Ibrahimosaurus having these long streamer feathers again, how they so often appear in Enantiomycenes. Very cool. Loving also the white base color with the dark brown splotches. Very tasteful. And there it is. Avi coming in with the most holy of all Cretaceous birds. Excellent. I love the effect you got here. So good. Loving that. And Sibo coming in with this little Ibrahimosaurus spreading its legs and wings. What a little chicken. Look at him. Tapping Snurtle then with, oh my god, is that extensive exoparia? It might be. Going for like a vulture style on that Conker Venator. And an Ibrahimosaurus flying by as well, spooking the much larger predator. Very cool. Bonus sketch by Eam Cypress also with Conker Venator and friends. Nice. And so, oh my god, there it is. There's a Honkshoe. We got the Honkshoe in chat. It's a tiny blog. Not blog. What do you say blog? Bulk doing Honkshoe. How sweet. And then Drangwell 27 with this very... God, what are these birds called again from North America?
Blue jay.
Blue jays. Yes, thank you. Blue jay colored Ibrahimosaurus approaching what I can assume is another Conker Venator. Hopefully a friendly one. Who knows? And oh my god, there's an animation by Gaps. Let's have a look. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes! Oh, it's so good. Little bird coming in, jumping around, and floop, it's gone. I think the tail is a little bit too modern day birdish, potentially. But yeah, very, very fun. And there we have Saurian with Ibrahimosaurus with a little fish sitting atop the crest of an Europajara pterosaur from Nasoyas. Very nice. Loving the idea. Very sweet. Ooh, some references here. Nice. I thought, oh my god. It's so angy. Aerontologist coming with his long-snooted poof ball. Very cool. Very sweet. And there we have all the drawings by Avi. Cheesy Serato also coming in. And there is... I wondered if you would go for these kinds of ginkgos. Petite. Nice.
Yep.
Very cool. Also, yes. Oh my god, is that Yuri?
Clocked instantly, holy shit.
I mean, the little rainbow flag emojis below it also helped to get me on it. But yes. People starting posting all their pieces. Very good, very nice. Let me reduce chat on my end. And show off for the people who weren't here from the start what we did tonight. Because this was the last sketch for tonight. Indeed, Avi, how dare you aberrantologist making it look so cute. While we wait, let's see. Man, it's been several years since I looked at this concept art.
Surely you're not still under an NDA for it.
I don't know. Oh, I still had the bird on its separate layer. Okay, we started tonight with Zhejiangopterus, one of the better known Azhdarchids from the Cretaceous of China. After that, Bulk, a new large lizard from the Kyparids formation of the Cretaceous of North America. Then Diplobune, an hoofed animal, an artiodactyl from the Eocene that was plantigrade and climbing, apparently. And last but not least, Ibromesonus, an early bird from the earliest Cretaceous of Spain. Okay, this would be everything for tonight, guys. Thank you for being here, and see you potentially tomorrow for a stream where we dive into the shallows of the Gogo Formation, looking at all sorts of organisms that lived around a Devonian reef. Okay, good night, everyone.
Oh my gosh,
and
scream if you love Australia.
join us if you are from Australia or like it there. Good night, everyone, and bye-bye.
Nice stream.